What's shaking, people? It's your boy DoomkillaHD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Let's go! It's the weekly wrap up where we give you the news. Break it down bite size so it's easier to consume. Discussing the hottest game and start out what's coming soon. Is it real or is rumor? Homie, that's up to you. Fire or trash reaction. Live viewers call in. No cap conversation. We going all in. It's the weekly wrap up, so enjoy the show. You're now rocking with the best. Let the good times roll. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your weekly wrap-up. My name is Highruler, joined as always by, first and foremost, Stardust.
Hey man, how you doing? How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you for asking. Also joined by SlipShock. Slip, how you doing?
What's going on, everybody? How's it going? I'm looking at some comments, so just be watching. You know, I'm there. I'm there.
Salutations, what it do?
And the man, the legend himself, the one that brings us all together, Doom, how you doing?
What's shaking, people? It's your boy DoomkillaHD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. And we have a hell of a show tonight, boys. It's going down. We talking a little bit of Avengers, of course, because this is Avengers-based podcast. Then we going to move on to a little bit of Superman and Lois. Drag it out to a little bit of Destiny2 with the man Johnny Rocker and Jake Hoon Prime. Might talk a little bit of Sifu with Mr. Stardust. He's a Sifu man, you know what I'm saying? And more. So, with all that said, let's get right on to it. Mr. Highruler.
Yeah, man. So this week, guys, actually, to my surprise, I actually didn't think we were going to get any updates this week. I figured they would kind of just go silent for a week, but we did, and a lot of this is now revolving around the new changes to the matchmaking system. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'll read them out, and then we'll kind of just break it down point by point kind of thing, and we'll just kind of go from there. So let's start off the top here. So they said, we're implementing some updates for our matchmaking system. Here's the rundown on what's changing. So quick match. They say the quick match option is now visible at both the regional and the world view on the war table. Quick matchers will now match directly with each other. A random map from the quick match pool is now selected upon mission launch, and groups can now queue for quick match. I mean, sounds simple enough, right? I think so.
Yeah.
I'm confused, Highruler. I'm confused, Highruler. Explain what they mean.
Stardust, I'm always confused by your presence, but I never ask questions. All right, moving on to join the Quinjet.
That's not true at all.
Join the Quinjet. On joining a strike team, players will now load directly into the Quinjet, skipping the load to the main menu. We're introducing a vote system so that players can decide together on the preferred choice for important decisions. There are now new options, including kicking a player, canceling a selected map, and canceling launch countdown. I mean, sounds pretty good, right? I think we're all in agreement.
I mean, I don't really see what's going to change for PS5 players, but for everybody else, go ahead. More power to you. You know what I mean?
Remove all the Spider-Man.
True. So then we have fail on expire. Votes are a new voting option, which requires a unanimous yes vote to succeed. Players who abstain from voting will have their vote counted as a no. The following decisions are fail on expire: cancel a selected mission, cancel mission launch countdown, matchmaking toggle, and kick players. So it just seems like that's just it, right? That's kind of the easiest way to do it. And then pass on expire. Votes are the former vetoes, which only require one player to vote against the decision. Players who abstain from voting will have their vote counted as a yes. The following decisions are pass on expire: return to Quinjet, reload checkpoint, select mission, interact, story vote, which I believe those are all still there, right? Like those are things that we still have right now.
Yeah.
I
don't think nothing's changed on that note. So.
Yeah, nothing's changed there. So yeah, I mean, a small little development update today, but kind of just like another furthering of like, here's the foundation we're continuously building, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
man.
I like the kick player option. That right there is the thing that I'm most excited about, because I mean, like, sometimes you forget to hit off that, matchmaking button, you know what I'm saying? And you go to load in, and I want to play a Mega Hive or something by myself. Now I've got Timmy No Thumbs in there, and he won't leave. I got to back all the way out, so... Yeah. Or, I'm waiting on my third to come in. Me, you, and Slip, Me, you slip in the party. We waiting on Stardust to come in, and somebody else pops in real quick.
Right,
bro. You're
right,
not
right,
supposed
right.
to be here.
They'd
Can
probably
you
be
leave?
better.
No.
They'd probably be better than me now. I'm not gonna lie. I'd stick with them, Doom.
Well, I mean, at that point, why not introduce like a like lock party system, right? Where you can lock it where it's like invites only, you know?
That would be
I
cool.
kind of
would
agree
be
with what
cool.
someone said in chat. I want to hold on. Who said it? Crime Viper. There you go. Why kick a player if another player can't join to replace them? I do understand that, especially if it's like in the game itself. But I don't know. You can't do it in game, can you?
I
Like
don't
it's not
think
something
you
you
can.
can do in the mid match, right?
I think those
Is
are
that-
more so of the like in the beginning areas when you're doing like
Yeah,
the
it's-
matchmaking and choosing maps or whatnot, because you can't choose maps in the middle of the that's kind of where they show you where what they're talking about, because you
Yeah.
can't choose maps in the middle of the game, so it's more than
Yeah.
likely before or after.
I think the reason that a lot of people look at this and like obviously some people can see obviously it's a good thing, right? I think it's a good change. I think the reason a lot of people look at it and go just it's just because like it's nothing groundbreaking. You know what I mean? This is stuff that multiplayer games have day one, and it's a baby step. Good one, yeah, okay, but it's not one that I think everyone's going to be like, get in, kick players, fucking finally. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, good
Yeah.
for them.
The way I said it is like it's not the sexy stuff, right? It's not the stuff that's gonna get the blood pumping, right? I mean, that's all it is, right?
I don't know, Highruler. If I get to kick you, bro, I'll be pumping something.
I mean, that's the only downfall to that is the clowning that's gonna happen with kick players. You know what I mean? I could just imagine DSG, in the party room and somebody needs some milk. They done died a couple of times during the raid, and we get back to the quick jet and it's time to load up, and they're like, you know what? Get out of here. I could see that happening a lot too. So like,
Sure.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, sort of a small version of that used to happen where, if you guys remember, there's like a way to get into Tachyon missions on your own, the multiplayer ones,
Right.
by like loading up
Even
with
the-
people and then ditching out, like, and that's kind of like that. So I guess it's just kind of a growth of
A
that.
reverse, yeah. It's kind of
Yeah.
reverse that.
Kinda,
Yeah. Okay. The first topic we are going to discuss is MCU skin burn out. Go ahead, Mr. Slight Stardust. We'll start with you, good sir.
Oh, mate, where do I start? Well, I mean,
Well, why don't we start with your purchase this week? I think it's a good place. to start.
well, that is true. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, I bought the new Homecoming suit, right? It's Spider-Man.
You did?
Okay, if everyone is expecting me to not buy Spider-Man skins like that, you're nuts. Okay, you're mad.
You're mad. You're mad, bro.
In saying that, the one thing I would want more than any MCU skin is the symbiote suit, right? One of the most iconic Spider-Man costumes of all time. Iron Spider from the MCU. You know what I mean? There's so many comic ones you could choose from. And that goes for every single hero, right? And I feel like people when people bought this game, they bought it with a mentality of, guys, you're clearly going away from the MCU. I mean, look at these guys. You know what I mean? They do a lot, I think, to try and separate. And then obviously people wanted MCU skins. They wanted an option. But I don't think they thought that would be the only option.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I think that when it ended up being, okay, the comic skins they're just kind of, they're inspired, and then the MCU skins come out literally great. Like, I can't complain about any of them. I think people just look at that and they're like, okay, so you can do great, accurate skins. Where's the love then? You know what I mean? And again, you can't do completely accurate unless it's a 2D image. I get it. But like there's a bit more you can do. You can try a bit harder, and I think that's all people wanted, is just to see a bit of love for those comic suits.
Okay. A little bit of love for the comic suits. SlipShock TV, what you got for me, bro?
We can't. I'm sorry. I did buy it. Yes, I did buy it. I'm not gonna lie. I even went on Twitter, was like, "Hey, yo, Avengers Taylor, I understand. We have an agreement, sir. So I don't need you out here talking shit in my comments about. I might get it. And I ended up getting it because I do like Spider-Man. But exactly what Star was saying, like, I think it's more easier for them to make the MCU skins, and that's why they keep throwing those out. And plus, the ones they did make didn't really give a really good reception. I'm gonna look at Capwolf, look at the AI Iron Man even though the AI Iron Man was kind of okay, like it wasn't
I
what
bought
people
that
expected. Yeah, it was okay. But people, when you try to compare the two, which you shouldn't, because you have more material and you have a better, I guess, point plot to show from the MCU versus the comic skins. But when you try to compare the two, the quality is miles better, and that's why they figure, okay, maybe we'll start pushing more MCU skins. But I think we should be pushing to the comics. I
I
want
mean,
a
they're
good
gonna run
comic
out of
skin.
MCU skins soon. I mean, they've
Exactly.
got how many movies
that-
Cap has left? Cap
that's-
has
that's-
what, 2?
So
I still need Winter
pretty much.
Soldier.
Go ahead.
So like so like pretty much when Cap and Iron Man run out of skins that they could do, the game actually ends right there. Like that's it, right?
The
so
revenue's gone.
Yeah, the revenue stream is gone. Like there, we can't rely on Thor. Hulk's, gonna get a skin like every 6 months. Like, as we can see by Black Widow's new shipment skin, the quality's gone down. Like, there's only so much we can do, guys. So once Iron Man and Cap are done, that's a game shut down. Listen,
Based.
I'm gonna. You want another base comment? Listen,
do.
you can't get comic skins until you walk into a comic book store in 2022, bro. It's not happening. Listen, in
I get
all
washed with
honesty,
sweat, bro.
in all honesty, like I
literally
understand the frustration. Like in a more serious manner, like I understand the frustration because like every week it's like, oh, it's like the MCU like fashion runway, right? Like every week we're expecting like a new MCU skin and like. And it's a double-edged sword because like people don't want to hear about cosmetics all the time, but like it's a Marvel game, and Marvel games naturally are going to have cosmetics, and people want to play as their favorite kind of appearance of a character. And you can even look at like the reception to like Rogue and Gambit. Was it last night? Right, last night or the night before?
Night before last, yeah.
Night before last, right? And like these characters and these like various looks that they have. They provoke a lot of feelings out of people, and I think people want that from Marvel's Avengers, right? And the unfortunate thing is whether you look at like what Slip has said or what Stardust has said, there's a reason why they're leaning into the more MCU skins, right? Is it kind of easier to take what they're being sent by the visual effects companies and kind of layer them over? Is that part of the process? Do they just make a fuck ton of more money so it makes more sense for them? It's probably a little bit of everything. But I mean, like eventually there will be a time where like Cap's done, Iron Man's done, and they're gonna have to go to the well of comic book skins. And I wouldn't be surprised if at some point you start seeing that sooner rather than later, because I would imagine they're gonna want to stretch out the last few skins that these characters have to kind of build that anticipation, right? Like for next week, for example, if Winter Soldier comes out, how many more skins of Cap do you have, right? Civil War and Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
So those two are very similar, right? Yeah. And at that point, if you drop one, you are essentially dropping both of them at the same time for a lot of people. So I would imagine they're going to space those out to kind of drum up that anticipation, and maybe you might get like another kind of comic book skin that maybe is good, maybe is bad, but they're definitely going to spread it out a little bit to kind of keep that anticipation alive for sure.
The only other thing I could see them doing is giving him John Walker's suit from Falcon and the Winter Soldier as well. You know what I mean? So that way
maybe
he still has a new MCU Captain America skin just to add on.
Maybe.
Can I ask you guys a question? Actually, what did you three think of the Catwolf skin? Because that was their attempt to dip into the comic pool. What did you guys think about that skin?
I actually don't mind it. Like, as someone who plays Cap, I don't mind it. But you could still tell, like, even though it's like one of their top quality, like, here we go, comic accurate kind of suits, the worst MCU suit is still above it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's
Well,
still quality.
It's not all the way comic accurate for one. I mean the wolf skin is white and whatnot, and it just doesn't. It's not the same suit. And then
I think.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the thing is when I saw it, I kind of like. So obviously the image they used was done in obviously a really well advertised way. You look at the comics, it looks really ferocious, brown fur, red eyes, like it's fucking rabid, you know what I mean? And you look in the game and this dude's like he's Mardy. So yeah.
I don't know. Me, I'm good on MCU suits right now. To me, them putting out in-game suits first was their biggest mistake, because that's the finale, you know what I mean, for these specific characters, you know what I mean. That's the best suit you're gonna get in the game. That's their top suit as they leaving the MCU, you know what I mean. So they should have waited on those suits, because I don't really see another suit that I'm gonna put on and really just rock hard. Other than in game, for Thor, you know what I mean? For Hawkeye, I'm not taking off that Ronin suit, son. That suit is not coming off. You dig? Like, so they kind of, to me, like, I don't need another MCU suit as far as MCU is concerned. If they give me some fire comic suits, like, give me that that Hydra cap suit, I'm copying that. I don't even play as Cap, and I'm copying that all day. That suit's filthy, you know what I mean? Give me the Iron Man cap suit, the real one from the comics, where when Iron Man and Cap was fighting in Convergence. I would take that suit so quick. You feel me? Like,
you said, Silver Warrior or something like that?
Yeah, Silver Warrior. He's getting like a big push this year. I wouldn't be surprised I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he makes an appearance, because like Marvel is like hardcore dipping into him this year.
See what I'm saying, bro? So, like, yeah, dude. I mean, I think they should really, if they gonna continue, if skins is gonna be their main income for the game, they need to step the comic skins all the way up, because these MCU skins, they're cool, they're fire, but for one, people are always gonna complain about the hair if the hair isn't right, because it's not what they want. You know what I mean? Like that Kate Bishop skin, that's her best skin in the game, and people won't buy it because she don't have the little, droopy pigtails and the long pony. You know what I mean?
Shut up, Star. Shut up, Star, because I know where you're gonna go with this.
But
Doom, real quick.
Go ahead.
Order said, what about that foot soldier recolor?
Next topic is the raid is still broken as hell. Bros. I don't know if y'all have attempted to play Marvel's Avengers lately, but all things are working pretty good except for that in-game content still, that path to power, the way you need to level up. Did a Twitch stream, I think it was Reset Day, bro. Did a Twitch stream. I played the OLT, went straight through it, no issues. Played the Mega High, went straight through it, no issues. Got to that Elite Raid, 5 restarted checkpoints, bro. Claw was doing he was doing the electric boogaloo on us, bro. He went to go put his hand down and, cover the platform. He was like, I was like, bro, no. It was not okay. It was not okay. So, again, if we are going to have to level up to get to 175, if that's the only way we can do it, can we do it without it taking 2 hours in a 45 mission with skilled players? Go ahead, Ruler. We can start with you, big dog.
I'm gonna give the base take. I actually have just decided it's not worth getting the 175 anymore right now.
Damn.
And realistically, I think a lot of people should adapt that kind of mindset there. Only because, like, right now, you get the 175 and the game's done, right? Now, if your only thing is that you just are going to play once a week, is that really enough there? Or you can wait it out, and they're going to give you another path to power eventually, and then you can just do it in a lot simpler, easier way, right? Like, it's a matter of just waiting them out at that point. If the raid really is that broken, which for some people it still is, I think at that point you're just better off to just kind of be like, all right, it is what it is. I'm going to wait them out, and then they'll eventually cave. They're going to cave. Like, it's not a matter of like an if, it's a matter of a when, right? So for me, I'm just like, yeah, I'm like 173 or 172 on cap, and I'm just chilling at that point, like it is what it is. And, and the thing about the raid itself is that, like, your mileage will vary hugely on who you're playing with, what platform they're playing on. Like, It's funny you say that, Doom, because, like, I haven't touched Marvel's Avengers since, I guess, last week, right? But I had people come into my chat this past week and be like, yo, Ruler, I just ran 3 raids.
Oh, snap!
Did he crash?
Even
He ran the raid.
his internet was like that.
Oh, bro,
cap.
is he back?
He
There he
spoke
goes.
about
There
the
he goes.
raid.
There he
He
goes.
crashed IRL.
Shit.
Even
What
his
happened?
internet was like that's
He
cap.
spoke about the raid, bro. He spoke about the raid.
Crystal was like, okay, keep talking. Keep saying one more word about that ring.
It's like that Kevin Feige meme where he's got the slider.
Yo, I just got Square Enix right there. Holy shit!
Oh,
my god! Holy! Listen, I love Marvel's Avengers. I love everything to do with the game, and you fuckers better go play that raid right now and buy that latest MCU skin. All right, you shut your mouth and you just enjoy. Holy.
You got melted, bro.
Holy shit. Dude, I don't know what happened. Man. That's
It's
crazy.
either they shoot you in the head or offer you a new MCU skin. There's
Bro.
no in between.
Oh, holy crap.
Okay.
Wow.
That was
Honestly-
okay. That was the highlight of the night. I'm good, bro. Show's
Oh,
over.
my goodness.
Let's get you back in your co-host seat, dude. Okay, let's try that again. You sure you want to continue that rant, bro?
Listen. Everyone just play the game and have fun, man. Make sure you do it with a smile on your face, and everything will be good. That's where
My
I'm at
cap
right
is
now.
actually 175. Sorry,
Yeah, I'm actually gonna log in, and Crystal Dynamics are gonna make me 175 just to make sure I can't, bullshit my way around it.
Bro. Slip, you alive down there, bro? You good?
Listen. They got CD snipers out here taking my.
He's got Amos.
Listen,
Holy.
I'm gonna say that I the last time I played the raid was with J Shock Blast, and we didn't have any issues at that point. And I mean, I would like to get to higher points, but like, I'll do it when you want me to do a CD. That's
Bro. You want to talk, Spidey, bro?
I'm almost scared, I feel like they'll just do it anyway. They'll be like, he hasn't said a word yet, but fucking delete.
Oh, God.
That's it, bro. You better be careful,
well,
man.
So okay, in all seriousness though, for me, I only got Spider-Man to 165. The other heroes haven't even touched 153. Like that's how little I kind of, because I wanted to play obviously a load with Spider-Man, and then after that I was like, I don't like this. Like the gear for me didn't drastically change my build enough to warrant the bullshit that goes into the mission, and the power like grind up of just doing OOTs obviously stops when you get to 160, right? So it's like, what's the point? I can't be asked. Scott Amos with the sniper.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
We had one more subject, and I'm actually kind of spooked to talk about it myself. But the show must go on, guys.
Our windows are closed, didn't they?
Oh shit! I done added an extra light in here. They got an extra good bright spot on my ass, bro. Okay.
Go ahead and do this real quick.
I'm wearing the hat.
Wait, if I put my jacket on, Stardust, do you think I'll be okay again?
Oh,
maybe
God.
they'll see the big A and they'll know that you're on their side.
Chat, I want y'all to answer this too. So if y'all get sniped, it's not just us fool that's getting hit up on top of the head. You know what I'm saying?
Draw a big A on yourself, guys. It's the only way to protect yourself.
Channel members, if you're a channel member, use the fire emoji or the trash emoji, or emote, I should say, not the emoji. If you're on mobile, just use your regular. If you're not channel members, but the question of the day is communication as of the last 2 weeks from Crystal Dynamics, fire or trash. And I'm that shit fire to me, son. It's fire, bro. It's on fire. So you can go now, Highruler. You can go.
It's literally a supernova. That's how fire.
Yes,
it is,
indeed.
man.
Let's go.
We're gonna go Human Torch over here.
Yes, indeed. Would you say, Star? What'd you say, bro?
Trash.
Oh well, see ya, bro. Duck and cover, buddy. Duck and cover.
Nah, bro, real talk. Let's get real with it. I think the communication lately has been a lot better. I mean, they still have a lot more work to do. You know what I mean? They need to, everything they say on Twitter needs to go on Discord, needs to go on Reddit, needs to go on Instagram, needs to go on the blog, needs to go on YouTube. Everything they say on Twitter, everything they say on the Discord needs to go on exactly those same platforms that I just named, because I don't feel like really naming them all again. But y'all know what I'm talking about. So, real deal, communication with you. What you thinking, Highruler, bro?
Yeah, so like the big issue with communication for like the last few months has that been, and Stardust can attest to this, and some other people in chat can attest to it, is that there was always these times where like developers would hop in like Discord chats or whatever. And we felt at the time that a lot of the details that were being discussed there and a lot of the kind of back and forth was stuff that should probably go community wide, right? And That was kind of during the dark period. And it wasn't even like they weren't communicating. It was just like you had to be like in the Discord at like midnight. And this isn't even like the Illuminati stuff. This is like their public Discord, right?
Right.
So it was like, it was like, oh, like I'm sitting around in my Discord and I get a ping. It's like, oh, like the devs are talking. It's like, oh yeah, of course I'm gonna be there, right? But it puts everyone in such a weird scenario because like then you would have like Stardust or someone else, kind of making these videos, and then like you get into these weird back and forths with the developers about like, my these conversations shouldn't be this or shouldn't be that, and it's like, well, you have a community there that's kind of like dying for information, and a lot of them feel neglected because they're not degenerates staying up to 12 a.m. on a weekday night, kind of sitting in your Discord, right? So like, what do you do, right? And I think to your point is that like, the communication has to be the same everywhere, right? Like, so if you put something out, you have to put it out on all your socials at the same time so everyone gets the same messaging. And unfortunately, if you aren't going to talk to the widespread player base, but you're only going to talk to select few players at a Monday night at 12, that information is going to go out there, even if you don't intend it to, because you're not giving everybody else anything. So where you can only go on like the little breadcrumbs that you're giving us. And I think that's kind of where everything's at right now. The last few weeks, though, been better because they're finally, getting back to the point where it's like, oh, we have stuff we can talk to you guys about. That's great. But you gotta have to keep that going so we don't fall into that weird period again.
Star?
I think you should leave me till last Doom.
Okay. All right. That sounds good.
I've got a while, okay?
Go ahead, Slip.
All right. So to piggyback on what both of you guys said, they do need to have it everywhere. They're doing really, getting good steps to kind of put out more. But when you have people that are like cutting the bullshit or cutting the meat of it and giving exactly what people need, like the Highrulers, Stardust, the Sadats, things like that, they can kill two birds with one stone. And when you have the thing in Discord, and then you can community like they do the development thing, community highlight, show some of these videos. If you know that especially when you have that creator VIP Discord, and those people that do the news, maybe throw those in there so people who want to watch, they can watch, and you're building a better community with at least a better rapport with your creators that are still making your content for you. That's kind of how I feel about that. Oh, here we go.
Okay, so I actually do mean trash with it. I actually do mean trash. And the reason that I do is because the last 2 weeks have been what is expected, right? They have been what stuff should be communicated. It's stuff that, was communicated pretty well in the, blogs and stuff like that. Stuff that should have been done so long ago, man. Like, we've been so many periods of time where we know things are coming, so they communicate a bunch and then they'll go silent for like ever, and then we'll be like, where's communication? And they'll do it again and we'll be like, yes, go see, and I think at this point I'm a bit burnt out of going back and forth with that. They're talking again, yay, they're not, shit, and then they go and I'm like, and so I don't want to sort of like fist bump the air because they're finally talking again, just for them to then go silent and me and us lot have this conversation months later and be like, oh, it's trash again, they stop speaking to it. I'm not wanting to give them praise yet until I feel like they're actually going to be dedicated with it. Do you know what I mean?
No, I hear you. It's not about giving praise. It's I'm happy they're speaking. That's really what it is. I'm actually happy that I know stuff again. You know what I mean? Because not knowing is what makes everybody so frustrated. When you just literally don't know what's going on. You want to rock with the game. You want to play the game, but you don't know what's happening. That should have put you in a frustrated state. And that's where literally the entire community has been for the last month, bro. So you damn right I'm a little happy that I know a little bit.
No,
you know what I mean?
I totally understand your point. I think that, so Casual Avenger said it really well. I'm not trying to be slip, by the way. I'm doing a reverse of slip. I'm giving the comments praise. Communication hasn't changed. They just have news to share now. So they're communicating that news to people. The Jack will return. That's pretty much my thoughts. Really well wrote out. Cheers, Casual.
Casual is a smart guy, so I mean, of course.
He's been alive for 100 years, so
my God, you're gonna leave my bro alone. You want to add anything more to that, Ruler, before we get to this commercial, then to the next subjects?
All I will say is Babylon's Fall comes out next week or this week, and then Stranger in Paradise in like 10 days after that, bro. You just,
I hope we
you
get
know,
a key,
just-
bro. I hope we get a key.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is that there's a period of time where you just gotta have to sit your butt down and just wait, and we're in that period. All right. Read into that what you will, chat.
And family over everything, so DSG, he rocking it. World domination, baby, ain't nobody topping that.
Hey guys, Queen here, and welcome to the all-new, different DSG Block Party. Every Friday night, come rock with the best. Different games each Friday night, from Avengers to Destiny to Among Us and more. Join your favorite team playing some of the hottest games out there. So squad up with the DSG Block Party. This is your Doom Squad gaming brand ambassador, Gamer Nerd Queen, and you know the motto, let the good times roll.
All right, Mr. SlipShock TV. Won't you come take a seat up here next to me for a second, big dog? You don't mind, do you? Bro.
Let's go.
Superman and Lois, good sir. It can't miss, bro. It cannot miss.
It can't.
Dude, okay, this is the most bizarre version of Bizarro I have ever seen, and I freaking love it, dude. I freaking love it, bro. I love how they're tying the storyline and keeping Lois Lane involved in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she's going to chase the one little lady, I can't remember her name right now, and that literally boils down. Yeah, her.
Yeah.
That literally boils down into the whole plot of why Bizarro was even there, dude. And he's not a bad guy. He's just like, you know what? If I don't take this broad out, your whole earth is done. I'm just like, what? Let's go. So give me your thoughts on this episode right here, bro.
Man, listen, like this last episode, like we were talking about before, it has the very good, all the Superman action, and then they give us the side stories. I mean, we get, I think I was talking about that last week too, where I don't know, there was some leaks about some uniforms on the show. Now, if somebody don't know that yet, cool. And that they're leading that towards that now. Now I want to know, and again, spoiler alert, go watch it if you haven't. Is this like a fluke, or is that him doing that drug activated his dormant power? Because
I don't know, because he's getting multiple powers from the yellow kryptonite right now.
Exactly.
He's getting. What happened to Star?
CD got him.
Bruh.
That's it, bro.
CD got him. Oh my god.
Damn.
Okay. Wow.
CD got him. CD got him.
I think.
Yo,
I think
you got Square
there
Enix,
he is.
bro.
There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is.
What happened? I literally was like, I clicked on it and it said the error occurred or whatever. Like,
That's what happened.
Bro, they are not playing with y'all. Better be nice, bro. Look, I didn't change the whole subject, and they still like you. Now you. I'm next,
Yeah.
probably. Shit. Okay.
we heard what you said about our MCU skins. We heard what you said.
Casual Avengers said you came back as DLC, bro.
I'll be in the marketplace this Thursday for 1,400 V-Bucks, bro.
Bro, oh my god. You gonna be in the shipments, bro. You free.
they had-
You free as hell.
Yeah,
Real
at
chill.
At least pay 100, like,
I got you.
ships to get me. How about that?
I
they
hear you.
have
I
a
give
show.
you the 100 shipments.
Anybody
bro.
from okay, that's true.
Let's get back to this real quick, Slip. Yes, I think that yellow kryptonite. See, they kind of hinted to it when Clark and Bizarro were fighting. Clark picks up the yellow kryptonite. He gets stronger and is able to weaken Bizarro with it because they're opposite, right? So Clark got stronger, Bizarro got weaker. I think that Jonathan is actually getting real powers because he's got the super hearing now. He's got the eyes vision. Then he's got the super strength. He was able to whip Jordan's ass, bro. Like he bodied him. You know what I mean? So I think the drugs are just
amplifying what was already
yeah,
there.
it's speeding it up. I think he is just dormant. Go ahead, you can go on that one because I know Highruler
That's what
and
was
Stardust are like, what are they talking about?
JD was talking about that was like, has anybody got any heat vision from the X Kryptonite? No. And that was the thing that kind of showed was like, because originally what I was scared of was I didn't want them to like basically make him try to be Superboy or whatnot just on that drug. If they're gonna introduce him to have powers, I need him to have those like permanently versus like losing them and like a like real like what they call it, like a trial of thunder type thing.
But what if they do this? What if they go the actual comic book Monel route with Jonathan? You know what I mean? Where
That's true.
he can only access a power at a time. Where Jordan and Clark have the full powers, and Jonathan can only super strength. He has no invulnerability at that point, no super speed, no flight, no heat vision. All he has is super strength. You know what I mean? And switch it back and forth that way. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Stardust is doing your job and sniping the comments right now.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I hope they go ahead and like, because it kind of be cool to see both of them. And truthfully speaking, this is just going. It might not work out because we going from Superman to something else. But if both of them get powers, like for that, yes. If both of them get powers, what if seeing as Diggle's there? What if they are like one of the two, like I guess kids in that academy they supposed to have for the show? Because they are setting that show up too.
Well, it already looks like Jordan is going that route. That know, they when the show came out, they tried to make it seem like Jonathan was the Superboy that we all know and love, and yada yada yada. Right? Jordan has really fell into that role, and Jonathan has become the outcast. You know, he's angry all the time. He's literally doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I mean? Just to keep up. He feels like he's the outcast. So that I think he's going to be more of a Clark case, where Jordan is going to be a General Lane case. You know what I mean? So Jordan is going to go off to the academy, while Jonathan is going to become the Superboy or a bad Superboy. He might become a bad guy. You never know. You did.
That's true. I mean, that could be a crazy third season, like them going against each other while Clark is trying to reach out to
it's
him.
already set up. It's been set up the whole time. It's been a competition the whole time between them. Though they're close as hell. You notice they always have mad competition in the show, and then by the end of the show, they're you're the bro. I love you too. We're so close. Yada yada yada. But during the whole show, they're fighting with each other, bro. That's being set up. That's putting it in the back of your head that, wait a minute, these guys are cool, but they can actually throw down. And then with the fight with General Ross in the farm, bro, I was just like, that's a definite setup for one of these dudes to go rogue, bro. They're doing it like right in front of your face. You know what I mean? So,
and then with Lucy too, with Lucy and Lucy being the one that ratted out Lois or whatnot, it's like they're. But all
Lois was
that.
wrong, bro. Lois was wrong. You know what I'm saying? She was wrong.
Yeah, that's like it's all perspective in that point. So maybe that's what they're doing with that too. Like it's like neither one of them are bad. It's all about the perspective, because Jordan is trying to understand why he was so like, I guess not weird, but like different, and then Jonathan is like, yo, you are seriously outclassing me at this point. I used to be the person that you came to. Now I have to be the one to sit the back burner. You know,
no, he ain't sit the back burner. He said, I'm gonna put you down because you're taking my role, bro. That's what the hell happened. He didn't say I'm gonna sit that boy said, look, you doing too much, good sir. Let me show you who. He even said that to his grandpa, bro. He even said it to his grandpa. You training the wrong kid. I'm just like, wow, bro. That's sadistic, dude. That's sadistic right there. You feel me?
Homie got issues.
Yeah, it's because he's used to being the golden boy, and now it's Jordan. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's go ahead. Paging Sadat the Gamer, you have a Birdman monologue in the process of being Birdman monologue, good sir. So we are going to go ahead and get right into that. And then we're going to do some call-ins. We've got Mr. Johnny Rocker and Mr. J. Coon Prime calling in, and we're going to talk some good Destiny. But before we do that, let's holler at the homegirl, Miss Spring. Spring hype in the chat. Let's go.
The only thing you can answer to the questions I ask. Fire or trash. The only thing you can answer to the
Hey guys, it's Spring. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. So why don't you look your best by rocking your very own Fire Trash t-shirt? Where to get it, you might ask? Go to financialfelons.com and use code DOOM for 15% off. Support your favorite team and look fly doing it. Take a picture in your shirt and send it to us at DoomSquad_DSG on Twitter, and we will be sure to shout you out. I'll be looking forward to seeing your swag. Don't forget, use code DOOM at checkout for your 15% off. See you soon, and let the good times roll.
Fire or trash, fire or trash. The only thing you can answer to the questions I ask. Fire or trash.
Yo, Mr. Slight Stardust. Go ahead. Oh shit, wrong button. Sorry, that was the wrong button actually. Go ahead and take the leader seat right there. You can sit in the captain seat, good sir. I heard you wanted to talk a little bit of Sifu, good sir.
Hey man, so right, Sifu is really fun but really difficult. I did a stream the other day on Twitch where I got drunk every time I died. Well, I had a drink and as it like, so you know how like, so you die, and if you keep dying your age goes up to like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yeah, so and every time it went to like 3, I would 3 gulps of the shit, and I was fucking, I was horrendous. I literally, do you know what? I was that bloated from all the stuff. I had to run to the toilet midstream, and because of the way my like stream setup is, I had to like jump on my bed, jump off the bed, run out the door, and it was horrendous, bro. Like I felt
so sorry.
Everyone was taking the piss out, and you know what? Guess what happened then? I got to the second mission, and someone glitched in my walls. There was literally someone in my walls. Like Avengers style, do you know what I mean? Bro. And I was like, and there's no reload checkpoint, none of that. You have to restart the mission all over again. And I was like, and let me tell you, that is not something you want 2 hours after drinking relentlessly. But I will say though, the game is really fun, and I think for people who are kind of into those difficult games, I wouldn't say Soulsborne because it's really not, but if people like that kind of challenge of like trying to get better and better and better, you do find yourself growing in it. I did after like literally 2 hours, and I wasn't even all there. So like, if I can do it, there's a lot, people definitely can. And the PC community's got some great mods, man. Daredevil, Spider-Man, Poe from Kung Fu Panda, Kermit the Frog, like you can, so many, man. It's so sick.
I saw the Black Widow one, and it was just ridiculously accurate, bro. It looked so damn really good, dude.
And to be honest, the way the fights are so intense is you don't even realize you're playing the same mission. So I did the level 1 on stream like 5 times because I wanted to get better.
God.
And it never felt at any point that I was like playing the same mission, because the fights are literally so in your face that you don't even have a chance to start look at your surroundings and go, oh yeah, I've been here already. Like,
Gotcha. Well, there's somebody else who has, I think, the number 4 spot in the world for speed runs in Sifu, and that is our guy, J. Coon Prime. Welcome to the show, good sir.
I want to say, this dude come into my stream while I was intoxicated, not feeling it, and went, show me what you've got. Right, the 4th best player in the world comes into my stream, first time I've played it, drunk, and he's like, yeah, show me what you know what that's like? That's like Tom Brady being like, yo, serious, what you got, man? And I've never been on a field before, do you know what I mean?
Bro.
It was like pouring gasoline on a fire.
Yeah. Flame on, good sir.
What's up?
I was gonna say, how bad was he? Like, be honest, man. Like, you could say it. You could say it.
Honest to God, he wasn't doing any worse than anybody else I've seen do it. Yeah, like everybody stumbles their first time because you don't know what to expect. You don't know how the enemy will behave. Well, yeah, that too. The enemy, like, this game is kind of a roguelike. Not so much in the area, but in the enemy behavior. They have like 7 or 8 different type of things they could do at any given moment. And trust me, I've found this out the hard way, speed running it, where my problem is not the last boss, it's the first. Just getting him to cooperate is ultimately the make or break of the speed run at this point. But honestly, like, when you're going in blind and inebriated like he was doing, like, he could have done so much worse.
See,
Like,
I am
my
a
first
comfy
playthrough,
master.
I didn't even make it all the way through. Like, I got to like stage 3 at age 72. So like, everybody's
Damn.
got to start somewhere.
Damn.
You did join though in my like 5th attempt of level 1 though.
I did. I definitely did.
Well,
No,
Mr.
wait, when I saw
Highruler.
you were at the club, so like you at least got past level 1.
Highruler.
And then an enemy glitched on my
Oh,
walls, bro. I couldn't even
J2.
finish it.
So I have
Slip.
something funny to add to that. So
Mhm.
in the speed run, when you get to the gym part next to the double doors with the guy standing next to it, and he's like, behind this door are the 3 trials. In the speed run strategy, you actually dart to the left to get him to stop talking, and then backdash in, and then you can go through the door and you completely skip the dialogue. If you dash wrong, you can't open the door. The run's over.
Jesus.
Yes. And I've had that happen on stream a couple times, and it made me want to eat my hand.
It's the lack of reload checkpoint that kills me, because so when it happened to me, it was the moment in the club where there's someone stood at the top here of the balcony bit, and you get swarmed from each room and stuff, and that was, I mean, I died, yeah, but it was relatively fine. And then I finished everyone out, and there was just one person stuck there. I was like, I am done for the night. I'm not doing this.
Believe me when I tell you, like, because since you're not really speedrunning it, take your time through the rooms, find the collectibles, find all that stuff, because you're going to unlock shortcuts. Like, for example, in the club, once you finish the fight in the main part of the club, you'll get to a point you won't have to go left up the stairs and through the pit and all that type of stuff. You'll just go to the door on the right, slide a key card, and walk right over to the boss fight.
Yeah.
We lost Johnny, y'all. All we have is his ghost, man. That's all we have is his ghost, man. I think I'm like the only one that doesn't have a ghost. Like, I feel so left out right now. Like, I want a ghost.
Dude, do I need to mail you a ghost? I will mail you a ghost.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. So, guys, Destiny 2. Destiny 2 and Destiny 2. The Witch Queen is literally taking over the internet. If you go on Twitch, that's all you see. If you go on YouTube, that's all you'll see. If you go on Twitter, that's all you see is the Witch Queen and how good it is. So I want to go top to bottom. I mean, who's ever played the Witch Queen, please do chime in. I want to hear you guys' experiences on Destiny's 2, the Witch Queen DLC. Go, Highruler.
Yo, these guys think I'm an Avengers show. Like, I'm about to take like the full Bungie, like right down the throat kind of thing. Honestly, like, what a great expansion. Like, from like start to finish, like I was engrossed in it. I thought the writing was good. I thought Deborah Wilson as Savathun was amazing. What they did with this expansion kind of hooked me right back into the game. I can't talk about like the lore aspect or anything. I'm sure Jay Kuhn and Johnny can, touch on that stuff. But from my understanding, like what the expansion touched on with the lore and all the build up through like Destiny 1 into Destiny 2 was like really well done. For me anyways, like it just gives me like something fun to play. I get fun new items. Like that new SMG with the deluxe edition is absolutely disgusting. It is unbelievable how good that gun is. And honestly, like it's a fun time in a time where some games, either release broken or there's issues with them. Like, I'm sure there were issues. I didn't run into any, and honestly, it just gave me like a fun experience all the way start to finish.
Nice. Jay Kuhn, I've watched most of your runs, so go ahead and tell the people how your thoughts on that, boss.
All right, so first and foremost, I said I was going to do this. I told you I was going to do this. So obviously this is not my first rodeo when it comes to a Destiny expansion, but for some of the Avengers players, it is. And I made a bet with my community and myself because it's brand new expansion day. Everybody's trying to load in all at the same time. There's going to be a bit of a wait. A queue forms. And this has been the best it's ever been. Like, I waited almost 2 hours to get into Beyond Light. I said, I'm going to look at Twitter, and the first complaint about queue times I'm going to find is going to be an Avengers streamer. And I was right. It was Jay Shock Blast.
Who's literally on his way to the show right now.
I almost wanted to put that little meme of James Franco just first time. But honestly, I cannot say enough good things about the Witch Queen. Lore wise, we got more bombshells dropped on us than we have in the past 7 years, and it doesn't look like they are even remotely done yet. Like, we still have a bunch of seasonal content to go through. We have the raid on Saturday, which I'll actually be joining up with Lejeune after this to go continue the power grind and everything. It's been an absolute blast. Weapon crafting is a fun. Deep sight resonance is a little annoying. Like, why is it dropping on weapons that I can't craft? But whatever. It gives you an excuse to play around with the arsenal, and it's been one hell of an experience. And to coattail right off what Highruler said, like Deborah Wilson as Savathun was just absolutely unmatched. And I don't want to say who it is, just for those that may not have encountered them yet. But the new
Oh no,
character that
it's
they
spoiler.
introduced-
We doing all the spoilers, bro. Just go ahead and
praise be to Finch. We respect him with everything we have because Finch is an absolute treasure.
Yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy DoomkillaHD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Put your hands together and rub slow.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman,
It's about to go down, act like you know.
to the Birdman, hands the Birdman,
You know the motto, let the good times roll.
to the Birdman, hands the Birdman,
Put your hands together and rub slow.
to the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
Hello, salutations. What it do? It's Dr. Gamer, all part of the Do-Rag Gang. You know the vibes, like and subscribe. What the fuck is going on, Tony Bing? I am legitimately confused about what's going on with this community. You got Avengers hater trying to join the light, and now you got Tony Bing in the middle of his Darth Bing villain arc, which is even less believable than it was in Revenge of the Sith. And I just need to understand what the hell is going on. Like, if I had before said that there's a Marvel's Avengers content creator who has a community where they are cultivating personal attacks against other creators based around personal insults related to fellatio and slurs that will probably get you kicked off a lot of different social media platforms, as well as generally bad faith takes and shit posts about the game. You would assume I'm talking about Kyle, not the Tony Bing Discord, which is exactly what is going on right now. I generally need to understand what exactly happened, because this guy used to be this really pleasant Scottish guy with a bit of a infographic fetish, and now he's basically one domestic dispute away from becoming an honorary beta tester. And I need to understand the origins. Like, I get it. I get being disappointed with Marvel's Avengers and just taking some time to poke fun of it. Believe me, there's a lot to poke fun of, but it's definitely gotten and taken a pretty dark turn with the last few months, and I'm trying to understand exactly what exactly happened. Are you mad because when you stormed out of the creator Discord, no one gave a shit? Did a Crystal Dynamics employee shitting your cereal one morning? I legitimately don't know what exactly changed. Like, I always knew you had your little idiosyncrasies. You're unusually obsessed with who you're following on Twitter, but that's fine. But the disrespect towards other content creators, the conspiracy theory peddling to the point where sometimes you're sounding like the Avengers equivalent of Alex Jones. I truly don't understand what's going on. Has this game finally broken you? Because maybe it's time to take a step back if you truly are just done and just need some time. Maybe just go all the way away from the community for a while. If you're just going to be in a position where you can only foster hate, maybe you should just take a step back. if not, then I highly suggest that you clean your shit up, because this ain't a good look, brother. There are people that really look up to you, and it's, it's one thing to post, to shit post about the game every once in a while when they screw up, because they screw up all the time. But the stuff I've been seeing, the attacks on other creators, it's not you. At least it's not what I thought was you, and something needs to change, because this ain't the Tony Bing that at least I've come to know, and what a lot of people have come to know over the years. So if there's something seriously wrong behind the scenes, I hope you get it sorted out, because it's starting to become a problem, man.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy DoomkillaHD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Put your hands together and rub slow.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
It's about to go down, act like you know.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
You know the motto, let the good times roll.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
Put your hands together and rub slow.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
Highest of rulers. This is not going to have the same effect I thought it was gonna after that monologue, but yeah, I can't even top that. Please bring them all in, because I got this everybody. I'm like, I might as well come on with it. Maybe like Sadat's not here, and then like.
Well, literally, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I saw Jay sitting there, right, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just do the Birdman hands. Everybody's gonna think Sadat's gonna come on, and I'm gonna have Jay come on. As the damn monologue is playing and the commercial is playing, Sadat hops in. I'm like, shit, he's here. Might as well just let him go ahead and do his monologue. So
yeah,
I'm sorry, Jay.
Highest of ruler.
Yes.
I can do props too. I'm sorry, my dog almost died yesterday, and I had to duck out on the challenge, but yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't play Destiny2, guys. I had a family emergency that was way more important. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Good guy, Jay Shock Bless.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Casual.
So I don't feel not that this was ever intimidating, but I don't feel remotely intimidating anymore after that. So
I mean, you made me
I'm
put
just
on
gonna
a Mortal
take this.
Kombat hat, so I do feel somewhat threatened.
All right. Oh, listen.
Oh god.
Wow, I'm
Shout
gonna
out
tell
my
you,
dude Greek. He's got a cool event going on between these two. If you guys haven't noticed or known, we have a Destiny PvP event coming up between Highruler and Jay Shock Blast, which was supposed to happen yesterday, but our man's best friend got a little bit sick, so we'll have to postpone that. It'll happen though. I think it's next week now, guys.
Yeah. Honestly, like we'll maybe just back up a week. I don't know, like next Friday.
I'm good. I'm good with whatever. Sure.
What are the stakes? Is there a little something?
Oh, there's no stakes. I'm gonna win. Don't even worry about it, Sadat.
Oh, okay.
The winner of the captain of the team will get one of these fresh ass DSG shirts sent to them by yours truly. So that is the stakes in the game. So you get a cool ass DSG t-shirt on top of beating and getting, what do you call that? Props for destroying your opponent. So there you go. You dig?
Man, when I woke up and I see blonde-haired Johnny over here, okay, and I'm like, God damn, I have to that's good. Like that's pretty funny. I have to do something. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? And I'm like, let me just find a bunch of random shit and put it on.
Glue it together.
That's what I came up with.
Oh man,
love it.
I had to do it, Jay. I had to do it, man.
No, it was good. I liked it. I wish that we could have played out the string there, but
I feel like a bit of a traitor because he told me he was going to do that the night before, and I was like, I can't.
I literally woke up and I'm like, why am I getting so many like notifications And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh god. Mr. Johnny Rocker, welcome back, bro. It has been a good long. Actually, why don't you come up here and sit in the captain seat, good sir? Go ahead and sit in the captain seat, good sir. Dude, it's been a good while, bro. But you, my friend, and we are all from the Avengers community are very proud of your descent, and not an ascent, I should say, ascendance into the Destiny realm, bro. You have been killing it over there, dude. Getting rated by big Destiny streamers and everything that goes along with it, bro. But my question for you, my friend, is how are you enjoying that Witcher Queen, bro? That Witch Queen.
Man, let me tell you. I was one of those people, like, you know, I spent way too much of my life in Destiny 1, and I held the Taken King expansion. It was like my epitome of Destiny expansions. And the minute that I finished that or the legendary campaign in Witch Queen, I knew that was my new favorite expansion of all time. That story, the pacing was so good. And the legendary difficulty, I have never seen a level of difficulty implemented so well in a game like this, to where it felt challenging. It made you up your game, but at no point did you ever truly feel in your heart of hearts like you couldn't adapt and overcome it. Right. And when you beat that boss or you got through that part, you felt such a great sense of accomplishment. And like, you know, Prime was talking about the lore, the bombs that they dropped. It's like every Marvel tag cutscene we've seen in phase 1 is all in this expansion. Like the threads that have been working for 10 plus years, right, are all paying off now. And like, I could not be any more excited about what the future of Destiny is right now.
Okay.
If I may, since you said spoilers were fine,
Yeah.
Johnny, what was your face the moment you found out the Hive was not supposed to be our enemy?
Right.
What was your face? I need to know.
Oh, I mean, my jaw hit the ground, but right? I felt vindicated because, like, you know, when I just came back to Destiny a few weeks ago, I was going on this thing of like, I'm expecting the Darth Vader, I'm your father twist in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've said all along, it's like, you have to be wary of the Traveler, right? Like, you've got this thing that just came and gave us this technology and did this and this and this. And we had this case playing out of how it just took what it needed and abandoned race after race and went to planet to planet to planet. And humanity has put all their stock into this thing. And like, now it's all up in the air. Like, you really just don't know now.
Wow.
And it's so good.
Yeah, because you and I were talking about that in your stream one morning when I was at work. And I was like, damn, he's got a really good point on this. And like, we were kind of on opposite sides at the time, but neither one of us knew. So it was just back and forth theory crafting. And that was just awesome.
Yeah. So
SlipShock TV. Oh, I'm sorry, Johnny. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, SlipShock TV. You have been grinding this Destiny 2 thing out too, bro. Have you defeated the Witch Queen yet?
Yes, I did. Okay, I did with my homie with the legendary from beginning to like the last one, and I was by myself on the last one. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and just because I wanted to get the exotic SMG real quick. So I'm like, I get that, do this event, and then I'll worry about the legendary later. And so I'm like, all right, cool, I got it. I was like, well, damn. So we went that route, right? We went that route. Okay. Let's go. Like, you could tell that the way things were going with all of the factions that necessarily they were at first trying to live their own. Like, even now, when you look at some of the cutscenes with the Cabal, they were not necessarily trying to butt heads with us. And it's just like opportunity happened. We were in the wrong place at the wrong time. They were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and we just fought. And even now, we're trying their best to like foster alliances to a certain branches of Cabal, certain branches of Fallen, Awaken, all that stuff like that. And just to see that was also supposed to happen with the Hive too, it's like, okay.
Damn. Slight Stardust, are you into the? Have you defeated the Witch Queen yet?
I haven't started playing the game. I'm like, bro, I haven't even inserted like the game into my PlayStation 5. I don't know what you're talking about.
So not the game. I know you're a newcomer to the game. Have you beaten Beyond Light yet? You gotten that far?
I haven't even bought Beyond Light.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we're talking to these guys up here.
I'm still doing control mode.
J Shock Blast. Your thoughts on the Wish? Have you beaten it yet? Actually?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I've played Destiny since the alpha. You know, like I've been in it for a while. I saw that you were upset earlier that everybody had Ghosts. I've got my Dinklebot. Just wanted to add that real quick. You know,
appreciate it.
You know,
thanks, Jay. You're so nice, bro.
Anyway, you know, I enjoyed it, but I have to say it's kind of funny that like it's something that you can just sit down and beat in like 6 to 8 hours. Would you say that's fair? Like the actual story?
Campaign wise for this type of game, I would say yeah, that's fair because there's much more to the expansion than just that one part.
But story wise, right? It's about 6 to 8 hours is what it took.
6 to 8 hours of story, yeah.
Imagine
that's a lot of story though, bro. For DLC, that's a lot.
For a $40 DLC.
You're used to Avengers, man.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm actually saying that. Imagine if Avengers charged $40 for that.
They'd be no different than any other game as a service.
I'm just saying that it's kind of weird that like Avengers always gets all this crap when Destiny basically did the same type of thing, charging for their story expansion, which I'm fine with, you know, but like it's just interesting to me, like the dynamics of it all. I mean, I thought it was great, but I thought it was I thought, you know, War for Wakanda
were you
was
underwhelmed
great too, you know. I don't know, like I've been a fan of the game for a long time. I just maybe it's because I was so detached for a while that it didn't hit me the same way as everybody else. But I don't know, like I just feel like it's just that's what stuck out to me since I beat it. I kind of was like, oh, that's it.
Damn. Okay, you're like the first person that I've talked to that feels like that.
No, I loved it.
Like the first person that I've talked to that feels like that.
I'm just looking at it and I'm saying this is kind of along the lines of what Avengers does, just in reverse. You know, like
I mean, 2 hours versus 8 hours is still a big difference, bro. I mean, it's a big difference. There's a lot more story in it.
Free versus $40.
Well, and the thing is with Destiny is just beating the campaign. That's now the game's wide open, and there's so much more to do. It's not just a right now thing, right?
Yeah, like let's be fair.
Story
Here
is
for a
going
second.
to
Destiny
expand,
and basically there for the. And this is going to sound like I'm saying it in a dirty fashion, but it's really not. The campaign is there for the casual, the people that just like, oh, hey, I want to see the story, and then they just fuck off. Like about 30% of the player base will do within the next month. The rest of it, that's where you're getting your money's worth because that is the time sink. So that's where that investing is going.
Yes. Whereas with Avengers, you got your 2 hour campaign, and then you either fuck off or you
I'm sorry.
Wait till Thursday.
Or you level up your new character in the same aim hallways.
I just find that I'm already doing all the same stuff though. Like I feel like I'm already like going through and okay, I have to do this exact same public event again. I have to go, oh, let me go kill, 15 fallen real quick with headshots. I don't know, I'm just pulling shit out my ass. Scorn, that's what they are, right?
That's fair.
The Scorn, that's the ones we're hunting down there.
Mm-hmm.
So like I just feel like it's a very samey, repetitive cycle.
Welcome to the looter genre.
I get it. I understand that, but like I just wonder why. Like I don't know. Like I just wonder. I first of all, I understand Destiny is a way better game than Avengers. I'm not like even making that argument.
Well, that's why.
But it's still the
Because
same
it requires
thing.
money.
It's repetitive. It's repetitive.
It better be better.
It's repetitive. Johnny, I mean not Johnny. Jay, I get what you're saying, and you're saying that you're playing the same mission over and over in Destiny as you're doing the same thing in Avengers, right?
Yeah.
But see, in Destiny, you got multiple different classes. You've got loadouts you can do. You've got all of these different weapons. You know what I mean? In Avengers, you've got Thor and his hammer, and his hammer can either spin it in a circle or you can throw that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And that's literally it. And you can go and shock somebody with some lightning, and that's it. I mean, you've got stasis things and all different kind of different stuff you can do in Destiny. It is not the same thing anytime you play it. Even though you're playing the same mission, you can play with the same people and it'll be different. It'll be a different experience every time, bro. At least until you burn yourself out, which we all are burnt out on Avengers, and that's why nobody's talking shit about Destiny, bro.
So let me ask this, Jay. Is this essentially what you're asking? Why am I paying money to go do the same thing over and over when you could go do the same thing over and over for free?
No, I'm playing devil's advocate more than anything.
Okay.
Like it's just funny how like they get away with it versus, and I know they don't always get away with it because I feel like we've had the same arguments with Destiny over the years. You know, hey, I'm doing the same thing over and over again. But like, I just feel like on a different scale, like, I mean, we're comparing a game that has content from what, 8 years at this point?
Yeah.
You know, versus a game that has content for 2. So, I mean, like, I understand that there's obviously going to be more to do in Destiny.
Well, hold on. I think a good answer to this is like the reputation of like a developer, right? So to even take it one step further, let's look at Elden Ring and what Elden Ring just basically did, right? Every fucking game reviewer basically said it's the fucking greatest game ever. I want this game so bad, and then you get it, and you can't even play the PS5 version at 60 FPS on performance mode. The whole package is fucking not even there, right?
Really?
But people will come back and say, "Oh my god, don't worry, guys, it's a From Software game. They're gonna fix it." Any other game, that shit is getting ripped apart on the internet right now, right? And I think it's similar, if you want to make that argument, that the development team and the name of the development team has a lot of weight on the reception to the game, regardless of the issues. If that's a different game, if that's a different development team, you're not getting the, "Oh my god, guys, don't worry, it's From Software. They're gonna handle it, guys. Don't worry." If that's like a totally different development team, it's, "Wow, another game buggy as fuck at launch, broken game. Is COVID an excuse again, guys? Like, I can't believe it. It's been,
if that was
like,
EA, it'd be a wrap."
Oh, 100%. Yeah, without a doubt, it would be, right? If that was 2K, if that was anybody, that shit would be ripped apart right now, and there'd be no the circle jerk would be going the other way, 100%.
So it definitely deals with the name of the brand that's happening to.
Yeah.
Marvel's Avengers is going to get more slack than a Destiny because it's Marvel's Avengers.
Let me nip something at the bud real quick. Yes, 100% of the companies that don't fly me out to play their video games, I will rip to shreds. Fuck every single one of them. Every one of you motherfuckers better fly me out to play your goddamn video game, or else I am going to fucking rip it to shreds. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Based.
Cody Bing is clipping that right now.
Yeah. I don't even like.
He's gonna make an infographic of Jay's different answers, like fucking 70%.
Can we go back
yes.
to like how you went to me and totally like never even followed up with Sadat Birdman?
I'm trying to not do that because he went completely hamburger. But I mean, this is the weekly wrap up, bro. If that's what we gonna do, you know what I'm saying? It's the floor is wide open, bro.
The round of
I was trying
applause
to. We haven't even spoken to Trix yet. Trix is just sitting in the corner like, "Hey guys, I'm here."
Jay is officially my favorite person now.
I love Destiny. I've always loved Destiny. I have like $1,000 worth of figures sitting in a freaking, glass case right now. Like, I'm just playing devil's advocate is all I'm saying. You know, like,
Can I just jump in real quick and you could tell?
Can
me
we
and
talk
Jay
to
Shock
Tricks? Can we say hey to Tricks though?
And I got it. That's it. You can see that me and Jay Shock Blast are brothers because my man hopped in and came in and took my job right for the comments.
Bruh. Straight to the comments.
Right to the
Bro,
comments.
Stardust was already on them comments too, though. Like,
I was.
That's the only thing I get. You gonna take it from me, right, Star?
I think what it is, Slip. I think what it is when you two were distracted with Superman and Lois, I was like, I need something to look. And you just see them fucking comments,
bro. Okay, Tricks ridiculous. How are you doing, good sir? How are you, man?
Love the beard, sir.
Yes, you look at
Everyone's
real.
saying the beard. I wouldn't call this much of a beard. I just
it's Tyson Fury in the house. What the fuck?
Jeez,
Dude,
I get bald jokes and then hair jokes. I don't get it.
You can't win for winning, bro. That's all
Tricks,
it is.
Tricks, as someone who knows the problem, the hair is on the wrong side of the head, man. You got to relocate it, you know?
I guess.
As a fellow representative of the Brotherhood of the Bald, welcome.
The Brotherhood.
Okay.
Hey, I just want to give
I
just want to give Tricks proper credit because I wouldn't be back to Destiny if it weren't for Tricks about a month ago. When being the guy saying, "Hey, look, Johnny, I heard what you said about Destiny, but the game is honestly really good right now, and you should check it out." So shout out to Tricks and thank you.
Is that why you grew the facial hair so you could be like a grizzled veteran of Destiny when you go in?
That's exactly. Well, you can't have a beard in Destiny, so that has actually been a thing that people have been requested since the start. Right, Jacob knows.
The Brotherhood of the Bald.
I can't even be a proper bald man. I got to be a bald robot. Like,
Tricks, have you? I know you really been killing it on Destiny as well. It looks like you are on Jay Shockblast's team for the PvP that you guys are doing.
I guess so. Yeah, I'll play.
Okay. Have you had a chance to play and defeat the Witch Queen yet?
Of course. Yes.
Of course. Your thoughts on that whole expansion, bro?
Best expansion they've ever put out, hands down.
Damn.
Hands down. And I mean, they didn't. I mean, I'm pretty critical about Destiny's expansions. I would say the Taken King is the best expansion. A lot of people, or at least was prior to this, a lot of people like to say Forsaken was really good. I wasn't crazy about Forsaken. So no, this campaign I thought really brought it over the top and just really set. They kind of, and I'm a big lore guy. They really set this one up as the beginning of the final trilogy of the light versus dark saga. So it was just really interesting the way you said we're doing spoilers in this one.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
Go for it.
It's kind of crazy how like all this time we're fighting all these different bads, right? And wondering like what are all their plans and stuff. And then like at the end of this one, they basically just like zoom way out and just be like they were all nothing, basically. Like they were actually the pawns in this greater scheme. So it just totally like zoomed the world out pretty far.
The reveal of the Witness was like I got
so was his head.
My body went cold. I was like, it's them.
Damn.
Oh God. Yeah.
Like literally the penultimate big bad of the entire Destiny series was revealed. So that's pretty big to tell.
Well, Bungie has been getting so much praise for this DLC. Like they have been getting praise out the anus from all of these different outlets. 10 out of 10.
Every orifice.
9 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 was the lowest I've seen. Why are you so damn childish, Stardust? God dang, grow up, bro. Shit.
Yeah,
how do you deal with this dude on a weekly basis, Ruler, bro? For
Why
real,
would you say anus?
I honestly
it's a term, bro. It's a term that we use.
I think the most important thing that Doom hasn't asked yet about the Witch Queen expansion is, does it run at 60 FPS in performance?
If it did, it's 10 out of 10.
God. Okay.
I wouldn't know. I play on PC.
Damn.
So it stutters and goes to 20?
Oh no, clean 120 all the time.
Why you say y'all dudes I can't with y'all, bro. Okay, so 10. If you could give it a score, 10 out of 10, is the highest score you can give. We'll just go across the for all those who've played. What would you give it? Start with you, Jay.
Can you end with me?
Okay.
Oh no.
We'll start with you, Trix.
I'll give it a 10. I think it was everything I wanted. Yeah.
Nice. Mr. Ruler.
Yeah, I'd go 10.
Damn, 10 out of 10 on the DLC. Shit.
What is this?
Okay.
You guys get paid off, or what's the story here?
Trix, you want to take a look at my account, dude? I got, quite a bit of silver in there,
Oh, okay. J. Coon Prime, 10 out of 10 or less.
I want to give it a 10 out of 10 so bad, but there is one thing about it that bugs me a little bit, and it has to do with weapon crafting and deep sight resonance. And deep sight resonance appearing on weapons that I really have no use for. So because of that, it's a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
But it's still ranking higher to me than any other expansion they've put out.
All right. Johnny Rocker, the new Destiny God. What do you think, bro?
Far from that, but it's a 10 for me. I mean, it's
10.
a 10. Damn. To me, once Destiny got to the season of the yawn model, like I was really, I've been out for a long time. Like when I crave that story and I'd get 1 6-minute mission, and then now I got to run a forge for 3 months. It lost me, and all I've been wanting is I wanted that feeling of a proper Destiny expansion, and it's back. It's awesome. 10 out of 10.
SlipShock TV.
It is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me.
Wow.
Listen. I haven't had that actual challenge in a while. Even though I bitched out the last mission, I'm going back once I get a little bit there. I'm there,
At least he's
I
honest.
have to get my gun first. All right, I was worried about my gun first.
Oh, wow. So 10 for 10. Okay, J Shock Blast, Sadat and Slice Stardust have not played the expansion, so it is you that are last, my dude.
8 out of 10.
Really? I was not expecting that from you.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that from you.
That's why I wanted to go last, because I was afraid I was going to be the only one, and I am. I don't like 10 out of 10 because that means there's nothing that could be better. Like, it's absolutely perfect in every possible way, and I just don't feel that way. And I just feel like this is definitely I love it. It's so well made. I've really enjoyed being back. I'm enjoying playing with friends. There's something that's not quite there though for me, and I don't know what it is. And I think it's part of it is how repetitive certain aspects of it are. Like, it's okay, I have to run back to this mirror again for no reason, just other than to draw out the length of the mission. Let me keep running back to this mirror. Oh, let me run through all these things again just for no reason. I think that's the part of it that really let me down a little bit. Because it's artificially lengthening the process, and I just felt it unnecessary, and it's one of the few things that's causing me to not want to do missions. I have to go through all that crap again just to get to the one place that I need to be. Why can't I just there's only one fast travel location on the planet, right? On the throne world.
I spoke out about that too.
Yeah, I feel like I don't feel like I should start at the beginning of the map every single time and then have to do all this unnecessary stuff to get to other places. And I think that's the one thing that's holding me back on anything else. I mean, I don't I know it's hard to say 8 out of 10 is negative, you know what I mean? I obviously really loved it. But there's a lot of people that think that the grading scale starts at 9, anything less than that sucks. That's modern grading. So I don't know, that's my big issue, and one of the things that is holding me back from completing some missions, especially those ones where you have to go back and do those memories. It's just god dang, I don't want to run through all this unnecessary 5 minutes of map for no reason, for nothing other than to make it feel like I had to do a lot. You know what I mean? Am I crazy on that?
Sounds like Bungie didn't pay. Sounds like Bungie didn't pay you enough.
Yeah.
How much did everybody else get? How much did they give all you other guys?
Listen, I used to live out in Seattle. If they want to get me out there again, easy 1.5 more points.
Wow.
I mean,
I gotta get in
You can stay at one of my Airbnbs too, so you good, Jay. Come on, bro. I got you, dog.
Like the
Real deal, though.
only-
Sadistic Kitten actually had a funny comparison. She said compare Destiny's latest DLC to Avengers' latest DLC, which was
What game?
War for Wakanda. So
that would be with great power.
The great
heroes.
power event.
Breath, we do that's not even fair, bro. That's not fair. Let's do War for Wakanda. We'll go same
Last
ranking
expansion. So
scale.
last expansion, not last DLC.
Okay, well, we'll say expansion versus DLC. Witch Queen versus War for Wakanda. Witch Queen got pretty much a 9 out of 10 on this panel real quick. So let's do War for Wakanda. Start off with you, Mr. Tricks Ridiculous.
Is this which one's better, or do I got to give?
No,
it
just
9 out of 10
ranking
on
it
War
out
for
of 9
Wakanda?
out of 10 out of War for Wakanda, yeah.
7.
Mm-hmm. Highruler.
So you just want a number?
Yeah.
But I got so. Oh my god!
We can save you. We'll save you for last. We'll let you do Jay. We'll let you do Jay.
He wants to give it a low number, but he doesn't want to lose those sponsors and that, bro. So he's like, he's going to give it a 3 out of 10.
He doesn't want to get kicked out of that private Discord.
Yo,
7
for
is the
real.
exact number I was thinking.
7?
personally.
Okay. Did you play War for Wakanda, J. Kun? I know you've been gone from Avengers for a while.
Here's the thing with Avengers. I've been around. I just haven't been streaming it.
Gotcha.
I've been keeping pace with everybody. I just don't stream it anymore. War for Wakanda, firm 6 out of 10 because it was a buggy mess.
Johnny Rocker.
6 out of 10 sounds pretty good.
Man, I think everybody's kind of on the thing there. I think like a 6.5 to a 7.
Damn, 6.5.
Just on, I mean, it's hard to look at it now and not have the prism of hindsight, right? Like when we knew all the things that were going to follow shortly thereafter, and the clusterfuck would continue, right? Like it's hard to look back and say, well, the initial thing was great. Like, you know, like I said, a 7. Probably.
Okay. Slip.
I'm gonna say 8 for the culture.
Yeah.
He wants to get in that
I
Discord.
get you. I get you. I got you. Slice Stardust.
I'm going with a solid 5. Can I explain my reasoning, or is it just a number?
No, I didn't get to go. So why do you guys get to say what you have to say?
You didn't go yet.
We saving you for last, bro.
But I had asked if I could elaborate.
Yes, that's why we saving you for last, so you can elaborate,
You're
bro.
gonna go mental with it.
I was like, okay, he's about to pull a J Shock Blast. Let's see.
No, I just had a very reasonable take, but I felt like I was only able to give a number.
Go ahead, Hyrule. Go ahead, Hyrule.
No, it's fine. Stardust, go. You 5 out of 10.
All right, so the character was great, the story was great, but there was nothing to do afterwards, so it was average, right? It was bang on the middle.
So is that what number is that, bro?
5.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate your number. Birdman, what you got for me, bro?
Hey, that's right. I did play War for Wakanda.
That's his number right there.
Wait, is his review?
I forgot all about it.
Damn.
His review is head scratch and checking screenshots to see if he played it.
I mean, I thought it was I think J Kun was about right on the money. A solid 6 out of 10. The new biome was really cool. Black Panther was fun, even though once again they made a melee character who's only really effective as a range character. But ultimately, it fell short of expectations because it wasn't actually an expansion, and they marketed it as an expansion. All we got a new character, we got a new biome, and we got
Again, Vibranium.
We got some new stats effects, and we got a new UI for loadouts that aren't even in the game yet. So
if you watch Sadat's
Isn't
eyes, you
Raid
can actually
part of it,
see him
though?
reading the blog for War for Wakanda.
yeah. So it was overall when you pretty barely more content than the Hawkeye, and in some ways even less, because Hawkeye you actually had villain sectors for one, and then you had this whole cool mission chain on top of that, so you can get this really awesome major artifact that lets you summon Hank Pym and start pew pew pewing, which was a very cool and neat idea. Now obviously the major artifact was bugged and half of it doesn't work, but the idea was really cool. Whereas War for Wakanda, it was basically, here's Black Panther and fuck off for another 4 months.
Well, okay. Mr. Highruler, go ahead and let him
Yes.
have it. Good
So
sir.
what I was gonna say is that like the biggest thing that people really can like about Destiny expansions is that going from the story to the online portion of the game is very seamless, right? And in some ways, it's actually baked into the campaign. Whereas with like Avengers, you did the campaign and there was nothing else, right? So I think if you're going with a direct comparison, it's that bridge that you're able to walk across going from story to multiplayer stuff, and it's very seamless. It's very easy. It's very accessible. And I think Avengers War for Wakanda pales in comparison to how seamless that bridge is. And in some ways, with War for Wakanda specifically, that bridge wasn't even there, right? As some people have mentioned, there was no villain sectors. We waited however many months for the raid after that. Like, it totally takes the wins out of the sail of the expansion, because there's these things that you would expect to be there that weren't there, and then you play the Witch Queen, which actually has everything kind of baked in very seamlessly, and people are like, wait a second, that's actually pretty good, right? And I think that was the biggest issue with War for Wakanda. I'd give War for Wakanda like a 6.5 maybe. And I think the only thing that really holds it down is like, this game's always going to be buggy. It's always going to have bugs, so whatever. But I think the biggest issue was that seamless walk across from like the single player narrative into the online functionality. It just wasn't there.
Okay. Shit. Let me see. I would give War for Wakanda probably, I say 7 out of 10. At the time when it first dropped and I first completed it, I was like, it was 8 out of 10. But in hindsight, we do have that hindsight to go back and look at it as a whole. I'm gonna say probably 7, maybe 6.5 to be honest with you, because y'all remember the black ball bugs where every time you would do, hit the ground with Cap or with Black Panther, you just black balls all in your face, and I don't need that in my life. I don't need black balls in my face. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, exactly. Well, really though,
I had a joke.
Here's a question though: Was Deborah Wilson's performance better in The Witch Queen or War for Wakanda?
Ooh, fire or trash? Well, you can't really answer fire or trash to that. But Highruler, which one was better, Witch Queen or War for Wakanda? Deborah Wilson.
I would say Witch Queen, because I felt like there was more material to work with there. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like it's like a side character to like the main antagonist, right? Like, I feel like there's just more there, and there's more to appreciate out of her Savathun performance. Not to say she was bad in War for Wakanda though.
SlipShock.
I'm gonna say the Witch Queen strictly because she felt more menacing, even though she wasn't supposed to be menacing in War for Wakanda, but she felt menacing. Like, she, at some point, as per like every Destiny like villain, at some point during the campaign, I wanted to whoop her ass at that point. I'm ready to put Savathun down, because you're getting on my damn nerves now. You out here taking the light, you out here doing all this stuff to us. And she embodied that, so I'm gonna say Witch Queen.
Okay. You didn't play that one yet,
Well,
Star, so
by default, I can give it to War for Wakanda, so at least that's one for Avengers.
there you go. There you go. Johnny Rock.
For me, I think I'm gonna have to quote one of my favorite skits from Mad TV with Deborah Wilson when you're talking about Avengers, and that's lowered expectations. So it's Witch Queen all the way.
Wow. J-Shock blast.
I don't really know why we're having this conversation. Like,
I don't even know it either, but
she wasn't in like War for Wakanda anywhere near as much as she is in Witch Queen. So it's like,
damn question, Jay.
Obviously, it's Witch Queen. Like,
Okay, cool.
Like-
but nah, she does have a prevalent role in War for Wakanda, dude. She's really in there. You know what I mean? It's just War for Wakanda is 2 hours compared to a 6 hour to 8 hour campaign.
She
of
did have an
Destiny.
entire animated thing as well that was on their YouTube channel, if you guys remember that, where we all thought she was a clone. Do you remember because of the eyes?
Oh yeah.
But it's like asking like which franchise has a better history, the Celtics or the Magic?
No, we're talking about performance. Though. It's a
Yeah, but
difference.
like
which performance did you enjoy better? It's not really a horrible question.
I prefer the 60 FPS performance.
Listen, it's getting to your head, all right? Like all these great interviews you've been doing, you can have a bad question every once in a while, Doomkiller. Listen, let me
I'm
be
sorry.
the pin and pop that little bubble right now for you. All right.
All right.
Jay, listen, Jay. You're going full Bing. You never.
Oh
go
no,
full Bing.
not full Bing.
Okay? You
Not
never go full
we
Bing.
don't ever go full Bing.
Are we any better than the behavior that Sadat mentions if we partake?
In this question?
Did
Is this really a bad question?
Did you see me just high road that?
I think he's a skip.
I'm like, really? Is this really a bad question for real? Like,
I answered the question.
he said he liked Witch Queen.
Jay
Jay
hit
Coon. Jay Coon, Witch Queen or War for Wakanda? Deborah.
A performance where she was clearly paid after the work, or a performance where she was paid by the word. Witch Queen.
Y'all are evil, bro. God. Trick's ridiculous.
Yeah, so when I suggested this, it was actually a rhetorical question. I wasn't expecting real answers. It's obviously the Witch Queen. I don't even remember her lines in War for Wakanda. I don't even remember one line in War for Wakanda.
Doom skipped me and shit. Oh.
Well, because you ain't played the Witch Queen.
Well, I still didn't one.
Stardust got the answer.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's do this properly. Okay, so now the gamer, what'd you see, bro?
Kitten.
Probably Witch Queen. I don't even remember what Deborah even played in War for Wakanda, to be honest.
That's a damn shame, dude. This man ain't even played the Witch Queen. It was like, yeah, it's not War for Wakanda though, at all.
At least I was nice. I went anti-ping on this one, bros. Let me tell you.
God. Man, okay. So, all right, we can do some more. Future of the games. Do you guys think Destiny has a bright future after this particular DLC expansion, Witch Queen has been dropped? And we'll just go straight across the board, and y'all can talk about it for how long y'all want to, because I don't really care.
Can you
Highruler?
put like Jay Kuhn at the top? He raised his hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna manage your show for you.
Bye, Highruler.
There you go, Jay. There you go. You can manage, bro.
All right, perfect. Jay Kuhn, why don't you lead us off?
All right, what's the question again?
You raised your hand.
What's the
future of the game, bro?
Yeah, I know.
Dead game.
Oh, yeah.
The deadest of games.
I have a lot of respect for a game that has a 3 or 4 year roadmap already planned out.
Damn.
Like, the next 2 expansions have already been announced, they've already been confirmed, they're already being worked on, and that is just one facet of things. To segue off a little bit, I went to see Uncharted over the weekend, and I got greeted by a little intro that said PlayStation Studios at the beginning of the movie. And it got me thinking. Bungie said they wanted to expand the Destiny world beyond the games. I think we kind of know why Sony bought them now. They're going to try and move. They've already done comics. They've already done books. They're probably going to start trying TV series. They're going to try starting movies. And that's just not counting the stuff that they already have planned for the game. And I know some people in the chat that I can actually see specifically haven't finished, so I won't talk about spoilers or anything. But Witch Queen is far from done. We are in the first week of a year-long story. Strap yourselves in. We're just getting started.
Okay. SlipShock. Oh, sorry, Jay. Go ahead, do your thing, bro.
SlipShock TV. How do you feel?
I can't really go past that one. But why does it matter about spoilers? We just gonna vault it anyway, right?
Johnny Rocker, how do you feel?
Motherfucker.
I gotta say, right?
There. I want that reaction right there. I'm good. I'm good now.
I get enough of this from Suki. I don't need it from you.
There you go.
I did that specifically because I knew you was gonna do it.
I do think vaulting is a concern. To me, when people have paid for expansions and they have paid for access to that content, I understand where some folks come from when they say, I've paid for something and I don't get access to that anymore. However, I am also someone on a next-gen console that understands how bloated and crazy big these installation sizes are getting on games. Right? So that's the thing, is if we had a Destiny 2 that had every single planet and every activity and every line of dialogue and everything that ever happened, it would easily be 300 gigs. Which, to where if you were playing that on an Xbox Series S, that's 90% of your hard drive gone. Right? Whoa. 90% of your hard drive. So do I think vaulting sucks? I do. But with that being said, I think the future of Destiny right now, the fact that they did this, because it's my understanding Witch Queen was done independently funded. The Bungie or the Sony deal hadn't happened. And we got this quality of an expansion. And now we got Papa Sony bucks, right, to promote further development, right? So I think seeing things on this grand scale is going to be where the bar is now moving forward. And I'm really excited for it.
All right, the slightest of Stardust, you would like to
I have a question. I have a question for the Destiny players, just because I see the term about vaulting a lot, and I want to ask, like, is there a difference between vaulting that content and like buying a battle pass for a season that you'll never get to finish if you don't finish it all before the season ends?
Yes, there is a difference.
Okay.
Once upon a time, Destiny did operate on FOMO. In some cases, they still do. And best example I can give is, yes, a Fortnite Battle Pass. That is pure 100% unadulterated FOMO. If you did not get it in time, it is gone. Vaulting is different. They are doing it to cut down on the file size. Vaulting does not mean gone forever, because there is already content that was vaulted prior that is back and been revamped to better accommodate how the game plays now. Biggest example to give is the Cosmodrome itself. That is back in all of its glory.
So, I mean, the throne world is Mars, right? It's Mars, you know, but it's got this fresh coat of paint and new stuff to do. So it's not gone forever. He's right.
DoomkillaHD. I would like to know your thoughts on this. You're a guest on my show.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have any answers because I normally write the questions down so yo can answer. But I don't really. I'm still newbie. I have not finished Beyond Light yet, so I just gotta kind of ride it out.
Highest of rulers.
Just cut me off. God damn.
Wow.
Show, man. I mean, like, I think one of those things that we allude to is the big Sony bucks, the big money coming in. I think one of the things that they have to answer that vaulting question. Yeah, you can repackage it, you can redo it, but people don't pay for that. They paid for the content they had paid for at the time, right? So, for example, if they want to use those big Sony dollars and they want to make those separate installations like Call of Duty does, I can install Warzone, I can install the single player, I can install the multiplayer separate. Yeah, if they want to go that route, sure. But I think it's a question they have to answer because, you know, I see the points being made, but that's new content that you pay for now, right? I didn't pay. That's not the old content that I already had paid for, right? And I think a lot of people view it that. So if they want to use that, you know, that new resource and kind of work on that quality of life stuff, go for it. I mean, I think it's a pretty easy answer, regardless of that. You know, is the franchise going to go down the drain or the game going to go down the drain? No, I mean, Destiny's here to stay, no matter how mad it makes people on the internet somehow, some way. I mean, that's the answer.
I mean, I guess it's a good thing he passed the reins. The snitchful, ridiculous one.
Is the question what's the question again? Is it which game do we think is going to last longer, or are we still
the future of Destiny?
The future of Destiny?
Yeah.
Fucking. That was a rocket ship.
Yes, we have rocket ships.
I was hoping.
I have many rocket ships. I can change their colors.
It's the largest live service platform game that you can possibly have. Every single competitor to it gets shit on right out the door, and then and that's it. They literally have like 3. They know the next 2 expansions, and they've already said that it's not ending after the next 2 expansions. And on the topic of vaulting, like, I mean, I can see the concerns, but it's like you said. I mean, you can't just keep adding to a game. And on the same coin, they're only vaulting content that literally gets like less than 5%. And I think this was the very first time they've even done it. And before they did it, they gave like 3 months of just everyone can play it for free ahead of time. Like, I'll put it in Avengers terms. If they said we're adding Asgard and a huge big DLC with Thor, but we got to get rid of the Northern Expanse to do it. Like, I mean,
so like, what's the threshold though? So you say 5%. Do you just fuck those 5%? Like, is there like a number to that? Like, I'm gonna be devil's advocate a little bit here, but what's the threshold there of saying fuck you guys, see you later?
Well, I don't think it's a fuck you guys, see you later. It's like they've
But for some it actually will be.
Mars.
But for some it will be, right? Because like for some people, so the point being made though is that by vaulting content, there are going to be some people that are going to be upset that they can't purchase that content, or not even purchase, but play that content, and there's going to be new players upset that they can't even experience that content anymore, right? So like, how do you quantify that?
Well, I don't think there's a exact answer to that, but you got to keep in mind too that these people, when they say like less than 5% of all activities in the game are, you know, patrols on Mars, and then they get rid of Mars, like it's those 5 people that are patrolling on Mars are probably also doing the newest stuff and still want the newest stuff. They just happen to be on Mars at the time. I don't think it's like nothing on Mars at that time is like driving the main story forward or part of the current light grind or power grind, which is pretty much what most players play this game for, or you play it for PvP, one of those 2.
Mm-hmm. Now, before we get to Sadat the Bing, can we just talk about how that bird just casually flew in and just landed very perfectly in Johnny's frame? Like right now, just like casually just flies in and lands and is part of the show.
Yep, down the low.
I mean, you never know what you get on a wrap up, people. I tell you that.
It's Johnny's version of Eagly.
I would like to know. Can I Shill.the Gamer?
All right. So now that all these other Destiny shows are done talking, we could talk about the real shit. But this game's dead. This is the absolute peak of Destiny. It's not going to get any better than this. We got all these Destiny killers are going to be dropping. You got the Marvel's Avengers She-Hulk DLC coming in now. You got
killer.
You got Cloning Labs dropping. We got that Outriders expansion. You got
loadouts coming.
You know, Sony's trying to drop like 10 new live service games in the next 4 years.
Did I not just see a Peppa the Pig game?
Best game. You know, that game actually runs 60 FPS on PS5, so just saying.
Suicide Squad dropping probably next year.
Three new Garfield games, right?
That might be a live service game. Destiny can enjoy itself right now that it doesn't have any real competition in the genre right now, because Avengers is just biding its time before it destroys it, and Elden Ring is mid as fuck. But
true.
But in the next few months, no one's going to be talking about Destiny. No one's going to give a fuck about the Witch Queen. Dead game. It's over. The best thing they could do is try to come up with a half-ass adaptation for Netflix that we all know is not going to be anywhere near as good as Arcade League of Legends, because fucking Uncharted was mid as fuck too. It's over for Destiny.
Sadat's Shield'em just went to over 9,000.
All right. Well, at this point, I would like to go ahead and give Doomkilla back his show, but not before Jay Kuhn adds to that point.
Let's go.
Yeah, to ride right off what Highruler said about the 5%. This is a game as a service. This game will not wait for you. You had 3 months to play this stuff. If you didn't do it by then, that is your problem, not ours.
Right. Let's go.
But no, hold on. Who are you to say that though, right? Like, how do you say that and say like, oh, sucks, man? Like, you guess you're fucked, right? Like, how can you sit there and say that?
Brand new, you start with the expansion, then you have the introduction, like I talked about last week. That's how
I just did it today on my second character. It sucked ass.
What?
coming in on my second character, you get
what,
right
the introduction
into,
mission?
Yeah, it sucks ass.
That's a matter of opinion.
So
wait, he's talking about that thing when you just wait. Quick question. Is Highruler talking about when you first load up and they just throw you?
Yeah.
But that shit was crazy to me. I didn't understand what the hell was going on. I hadn't touched Destiny in 3 years, dude, and they just threw me into some shit. I was like lost as hell. Like if it wasn't for Jay, Coon, and Sadistic, literally me walking me through that shit, I would have fucking quit and not came back to it because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Oh, I'll let y'all continue to argue.
It puts me off entirely. That's my point. That's why I don't play it. But.
So like my point has always been though is that there's got to be a middle ground somewhere, right? Like you got to do something here, which is why I brought up the suggestion that if COD can do separate installs, why can't Bungie figure that out? Now that there's no excuse, right? Because if they have these PlayStation resources now, they have this war chest that they can use, that they have all this stuff planned out. How are you not planning out how to do this for the people who actually want it, right? If that's 5%, that's fine. Yeah, that's great. But that doesn't negate any of the arguments of it's only 5%. Oh, the game doesn't wait for you, right? Like, yeah, life doesn't wait for you, and sometimes you die. Like,
what the people I am targeting specifically are the people that had the stuff, had the time to play it, and didn't do it.
But why is that an issue, though? If people take a break from the game, why does that game get to say, "Oh, see ya later"? Right?
Okay,
it's
so
different
if you're
from
getting evicted from a home.
Oh, that's a very different argument. No, that's a very different argument. No. That's a very different argument. You're talking about a living, like your house versus a game. You have to realize that argument does not hold the water you think it does.
Highruler, that's just the game.
Enough.
That's just the game.
No, and that's fine. But my point has always been, why is it one or the other? Why can't they figure this out? Right?
Avengers would get royally shit on if this was the situation
great,
over there.
Great point.
I'm just gonna point that out. If in Jay's defense and exactly what Hyrule was saying, if we were talking about a non-Bungie thing that wasn't Destiny, we would be sat here and we'd be screaming at CD to fucking sort their shit out. So I do think it's really unfair to say fuck those players. That isn't really how gaming should work. If people want cross-platform, but then argue that fuck those 5%, that doesn't really make sense. All gamers should be allowed to play content they paid for. All gamers should play the games that they paid for. I think that's a really easy thing to say and not be really disputed on. That's my theory though. But anyway.
I think we also have to look through the prism of we really should have had a sequel by now, right? Destiny 2 has been out for 7 years. For 7 years worth of content, right? And and I realized that when Bungie became self-operating, they got out from under Activision. They knew they weren't going to have that operating capital. They felt that it's better for us to update the 2 engine and try to go free to play and iterative, right? But I'm kind of like with Prime. I think that we maybe could see with this extra money we've got coming in with Sony. I think it's a combination of what these two are saying. I think I could really see 6 months to a year from now, we get the Destiny curated edition, right? To where if you want to opt in, right, you can have access to all the content that ever existed in Destiny. And it very much could be an a la carte thing, right? To where like, if you don't want this planet or you don't want this experience or you don't want this expansion, you don't have to.
But does that cost each player money every time you do that is my question at that point. Because
I think it goes back to licensing at that point. Right? To where it's like, okay, if you're a player that you bought each and every expansion and you owned all those things, it shouldn't cost you anything. If you're a player that you only missed one expansion, it should be $25 for you.
For that expansion. Okay.
Yeah, if you're somebody that never played Destiny, it's $100. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The last couple days before the game, like before the expansion came out, I was kind of looking back at some of the stuff that I got when I got like Forbidden King or Taken King and Forbidden whatever. I don't know. I bought like the whole package, right? Because that's just what I do. And I didn't do it all, and I'm looking at like some of the quests, like to go after like Cade's gun. I can't do that anymore, right? Like there's
Is that
no way
in Forsaken or whatever? Is
Yeah,
that...
Forsaken. Yeah,
But
like
you
I
can
can't
just get the gun now, though. Like it's just a world drop at this point.
Yeah, but like I do kind of feel like I know that it's on me. Like I went and played other games, God forbid. But like at the same time, like I did buy that. And all the other games I bought, I could just put them back in anytime and go play it. Like I kind of feel like there is something to be said for that. And there should absolutely be a way to access what you paid for, especially like on an expansion. Like it's not even like the core part of the game. Like they're already taking out expansion stuff. And that Cade 6 story was like not the last DLC, right?
No, it's 3 ago. 3 ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, is that long?
Yeah, it's been long. It's been a while.
Okay.
Well, if anybody from the chat has any questions for anybody on the panel, any questions about Destiny, even Avengers at this point, go ahead and give us those questions in the chat right now. We'll play a quick commercial from our girl Spring, asking you to become a channel member. And it's cheap as hell. We've even got channel memberships for 99 cents now. So check her out. Spring Hype in the chat. Let's go.
Hey guys, it's Spring, and I've got a question. Do you want to rock with the best? Well, here's how. Hulk smash that join button and become a member of the squad. Members help propel the Doom Squad forward in this process of content creation, live streams, watch parties, community nights, and giveaways. If you're wondering, well, what do I get for helping out DSG? Here's the cool part. Channel members get access to the members-only section of the Doom Squad Gaming Discord, where you get access to playtime with all the members, early access with no ads to Doomkilla's builds, news, and first impression videos, priority replies during live streams, Excelsior Now podcast, the weekly wrap-up, and all live reaction events. One of the coolest benefits to becoming a member is the members-only giveaways. Get access to Marvel's Avengers credits, DSG gear, PlayStation and Xbox gift cards, and more. Join the channel now and become a member of the squad. This is Perry, your Doom Squad Gaming brand ambassador, and as Doom would say, let the good times roll.
All right. So, it don't look like nobody got no questions for y'all, so I'll just have some questions for y'all.
I answered the only question. It is no.
Okay.
Damn.
By Midnight Sun.
Doom, I think we need a more chilled environment, bro. Listen, Doom, I think we need a chilled environment. Get that poor music on. Let's just chat about life.
Oh, we're gonna do the vibe session.
I think we should do a vibe session. I feel like we all need it. Do you know what I mean?
Stardust, we've been doing some greasy palms here, man. You keep this music on, your palms are gonna get real greasy real quick.
Okay, real quick.
There we go.
I gotta do my music. Because everybody else is stealing my job. I gotta do it real quick. Hey, Jake.
All right. Stardust in the chat. Dude, if you start rubbing yourself on this film, bro, we're gonna have some issues. Anyway, what can they do to Destiny2 to make it a more fun game for you? That's the question we have right now. And we'll just go across the top from the bottom. Go ahead, Highruler.
I mean, I've been playing like every day for like 12 hours, so I mean, I'm pretty good with what I got. Yeah, I'm good.
J. Cone Prime then.
Streamline weapon crafting just a little bit. That way, deep side resonance isn't showing up on weapons that I don't need to show up on.
Are you speaking English right now?
You're speaking Vape Lord.
I couldn't understand a word came out of your mouth just now, Jay.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Okay, there we go. I can hear you now. All right. Could you repeat yourself, please, good sir? The poem music is really in my ear loud. So.
Okay, gotcha.
Do you want to turn it off? We're vibing now.
Okay, hang on. So what I would. And I think then that would make a much more enjoyable experience for me.
Okay, so gun crafting and stuff like that. Stardust, you don't play the game. Okay. Johnny Rocker, what could Destiny 2 do to make it a more fun experience for you, good sir?
It's really fun, but I got really distracted just looking at Prime just a minute ago, and it just now hit me how much he looks like Stephen Root, and I love him even more now.
Oh damn! Look at y'all just budding friendship.
Game is great.
Damn,
Game is great. There you go. Everybody else see it, right?
See, I think Highruler is a beard and a do-rag away from being J. Kuhn.
I can see it. I can see it.
Like you're not going to be able to unsee it.
I can see it. SlipShock TV, what you got for me, bro? What can Destiny 2 do for you to make it a funner experience?
Vault more content.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Welcome, J-Shock Blast.
Can I just get like a fast travel or two, please?
More than one fast
on the
travel.
throne world. I just want like the backside maybe. Like if I can start the front and the back, and maybe in the middle.
I'll comment on that. They did the same thing in Beyond Light, and within like the first month or so, they added another fast travel. So give it a little time, and we'll probably get that
now, please.
Okay. I got you, Lejeune, too. I just sent you an invite to your inbox, bro. Who are we on right now? Tricks Ridiculous. I'm sorry.
I would agree with Jay Kuhn. The weapon crafting is a little too linear right now. I'd like to see that expanded more. Excited for when the raid comes out. I'd like to see King's Fall come back sometime this year. And they need to make Mayhem permanent in the Crucible.
Ooh, yes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Here.
Woo, look at them deltoids.
You know the vibes, chat.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Imagine.
I'm here selling tickets to the gun show.
Holy. Mr. Imagine. Let's get it. Who are we on? Shit, this all mixed up now. Sadat, I think you?
Sadat.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, Sadat.
Personally, I think they should definitely add some more comic accurate skins. I think they a little more new player friendly as well would be nice, you know.
This man. Can you? Never mind, bro. Lejeune.
We need MCU skins.
Hold on. It's the vibes, chat. You know it's the vibes.
You know what it is, chat.
Imagine, chat. It's the vibes, chat.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Keep it 100 with you, chat.
I just got out of a 1580 that the Wellspring on Destiny.
It's mean, right?
My group was elite.
The elite, bro? Nobody was selling?
No, we was all on point.
Say that.
That was the most fun experience I had a little minute.
Okay.
On the challenging difficulty one, like on the hard difficulty, like the last one.
That legendary or whatever it's called?
Ridiculous.
All right, LaHulk. So, what's your thoughts on the Witcher Queen, LaHulk? Come sit up here and talk to your boy, bro. I need that from you, dog.
It was. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't. When I was playing through the campaign, I'm keeping this. I'm keeping it real. I was skipping it. I was skipping every single thing. I was trying to get to the end game.
Bruh.
But I did do it on my second character, and I watched it. I'm like, it's pretty interesting. I watched some videos, some lore videos. It was pretty fire. But overall, the expansion, it's a lot to do. It's a lot to do. A lot of content. The only bad thing I don't like about it is with the weapon mod. They make masterworking not really worth it no more. You don't really have to masterwork no more to get orbs of light. And the frame rate is fixed now, but that frame rate issues, it was bad.
Oh, really? You was having that?
I mean, it still is. It still is, but it only happens when you go into your inventory for now. But it was bad. But
did you happen to get a chance to hear the Birdman monologue this week, good sir, or were you too busy grinding on Destiny?
Oh no, I was watching. I had the stream on while I was in that. I was streaming while y'all was streaming. I had it on. I was listening to it.
Yeah.
He was talking about the Tony Bing thing, right?
Yeah, bruh. You have any thoughts on that? You like to?
That's tough.
Let me keep it a buck with you.
Yeah. I was just about to say that. I don't know what he on. I ain't lying.
I ain't lying, Chad. I ain't lying.
Imagine.
It's some stuff you do that like, hey bro, come on, bro. It ain't that serious.
I personally, I don't really talk to Tony. You know what I mean? I've seen some of his tweets and whatnot as of late, but
yeah,
I just think he should leave Jay alone. You know what I mean? Real talk, like Jay don't talk to you dirty, bro. He don't say nothing to you, to be honest with you. So, like, can y'all? I mean, dude, y'all grown ass men in a Discord talking about another grown ass man, bro. That's like real not okay in 2022.
I feel like elephant in the room. Like, the thing that brought it up was like the shit that was being talked about me for whatever reason. I don't know. I want to say I've never had a bad thing to say about Tony Bing, like behind his back or to like anything, you know, like I don't spend any amount of time talking about him. I feel like we had always had a pleasant relationship going all the way back to Marvel Heroes. So I was a little surprised lately. And I feel like Johnny and I probably know what triggered it. There was like a conversation at one point where like the two of us had a disagreement with him, and I didn't really think of it anything more than just a regular conversation where we were talking about gear, like, and whatever. And ever since then, like, I feel like he goes out, like, because he certainly doesn't follow anybody, like, so I don't know how he finds literally every tweet that people are like talking shit about me in and likes it. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I've seen him like a tweet that like I'm linked in, and somebody's like talking, like just giving me shit or whatever.
Man,
and I don't know what
committed.
happened. And I'm sorry that he feels that way. I'm sorry if he thinks that I said or did something that made him feel this way. That was never my intention. I feel like I'm a pretty open person. Like I don't like involve myself in any of that, and I don't like, I understand that there are people that have never watched a minute of my content that think they know everything about me and like want to act like I don't criticize Avengers ever. Like I've never criticized the company. They're idiots, but like I don't know, man. Like I was a little taken aback by the whole thing. Like I'm right here, man. If you got something to say, just say it to me. Like there's no reason to hide. There's no reason to like do any of this. Like I don't get the point. So like as far as whatever he's going through right now, I don't know. Like I really don't. But like going back to, I've always said good things about him. I think he's incredibly smart, very bright. Like he knows the game way better than me. Like I'm just a guy that has fun playing the game. Like I don't bring any other value to it. Like you're not going to ask me about gear. You're not going to ask me about how to do much more than just enjoy playing the game. So like I definitely feel like he brings a lot of value to that and any other game. But like I was just really surprised by the whole thing. And I appreciate everybody that had my back, not just Sadat, but especially Sadat, because like I don't think any of us want to like have those direct conflicts, you know, and like saying people's name and stuff like that. But like at a certain point, like
I love the smoke, to be honest.
No, I know you do. I know you do. And I don't. Like
to be honest.
I would rather like not have to like talk about this. I would rather, you know, like have a private conversation and hopefully squash whatever's going on. But like I was very, very disappointed, obviously, and it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna tell anybody how to live their life, you know. But like I don't know, man. I've never.
That's
said
actually
anything bad
telling
about
me
the
how to
guy.
live my life, Jay. So I don't know.
That's
Man.
true.
Yeah.
But I've never had anything bad to say about him. And I think the thing that was like, there was something I saw where it's like, has Jay always been like this? I'm like, what? Like, I don't like say anything bad about anybody. Like, I do think that there's a lot of no-lifers out there that spend way too much time obsessing over every little minute of the day being involving Avengers. Like I think that's ridiculous. Move on with your life.
Yeah, there's literally an account that posts the exact same screenshot of the Marvel's Avengers Twitch viewing numbers.
I've seen that. I know you're talking about
every single time they tweet. They're like the first one. They post the exact same thing every week.
And here's the thing, I don't want to really defend Avengers. Like it has its issues, but like I kind of feel like those people the people that like know life, the people that have like notifications on for every tweet and respond with the same exact goddamn thing every time, I kind of think they're worse than the broken game, just to be honest. Because they can move on at any time.
It is pretty sad.
Yeah.
Spin.
Man, I'm gonna just say this much before we wrap this thing up, man. There's no reason to talk shit about an individual behind content creation. It really makes no sense. I'm gonna say this the same thing I said about the whole FK situation. What Jay eats does not make Tony shit at all. Whatever he eats, it does not come out of Tony Bing's ass. So to be concerned about whatever Jay's doing is literally counterproductive to Tony Bing. That's all I gotta say about the situation. Let's go ahead and wrap this shit up. Lejeune, go ahead and put somebody on the map, my dude. Make somebody feel good about themselves. A smaller content, a little bit more known today, my dude.
It's not gonna be Avengers related, but
Anybody you want, brother. It's not Avengers podcast no more.
I would say Jay. I would say Jay Coon, man.
Jay Coon Prime?
Yeah, I do be watching his streams when I be at late night when I'm just chilling. I do be watching it.
Moderators, go ahead and throw that in the chat, please. J. Coon Prime. I know I got about 4 or 5 of y'all in there. Get your job on. Slip, your moderator. Don't sit back and just pop the comments, bro. I see you. You're a damn moderator, SlipShock.
Hey, listen. I've been
He's trying to sit back too, like, yeah, y'all get it. You're my.
I want to. I've been wanting to say something, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna leave it alone right now. But I see them comments and. Somebody need to chill the hell out. Period.
Oh yeah, no, I already see you. He's about to get one more, and he's catching a block. So, J. Coon Prime, put somebody on that. Make it unknown content creator a little bit more known today, good sir.
So the person I want to put on the map is actually somebody I kind of got into streaming myself. He's been my best friend for almost 20 years.
Nice.
Kind of like my ride or die brother. And that is Fudge Grande. He's a variety streamer, but he has a penchant for Escape from Tarkov, and a lot of hilarity tends to ensue in there. And on my work days, if I'm not hanging out with my organization in a voice chat, I'm hanging out in his voice chat. So yeah, Fudge Grande, twitch.tv/Fudge Grande.
Sounds good. Moderators, y'all know what to do. SlipShock TV for somebody else. Actually, you are on the damn cast. You don't supposed to be sitting right there right now. Sorry. You are part of the cast too. Tricks Ridiculous. Put somebody on the map, good sir.
I haven't been really consuming a lot of content lately. But not really the smallest creator, but my man R. Jordy. Just actually recently, you probably know his videos, but he actually recently started live streaming as well. On YouTube. So yeah, go check him out. He's doing tons of raid helps, all that stuff. So
sounds good. Yeah. Johnny Rocker, my dude.
Man, I'm gonna break the rules. My thing is, I kind of have a bigger sentiment, and that's I've noticed so many of the Avengers community people, the Marvel community people, taking those terrifying steps out into variety here lately. Like people like Suki, people like Stardust, people like Peter Odin, people like Old Head, right? Like all these guys having their nice little comfortable Avengers viewership, and it's scary as hell when you step out of that, right? And we're seeing more and more people sticking with it, and they're really starting to find their stride, right? And every time I see somebody posting their stats and saying, hey, look, I did this many viewers outside of Avengers, and I had a good time, like that makes my heart feel good, right? Yes, so I don't have one name in particular, but like I said, I really appreciate folks getting out there and taking the risk and getting that reward, right? So my hat's off to you guys.
So go ahead and put Suki's name in there because that's one of the names he said. Suki is okay. All right, Jay Shockblast, put somebody on the map, good sir.
I mean, real quick, I want to talk about two people that I've worked with a little bit. Synchro Champ, we did that. Sadat and I did our thing with him last week. I think he does great. And King Greek is who I was supposed to do. Highruler and I were supposed to do our thing with yesterday. So obviously I want to talk about them, but I really more want to take the opportunity to say thank you to all of you and the many other people in the last like day that have, hit me up and just really made me feel better, where we went through a really scary situation with Jigs, my dog, and it was definitely uplifting to just feel the love and everything. So he's doing all right. He's resting right now. So but it was a scary situation. So I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. It really meant a lot to me that you were checking up and just showing me the love, so thank you.
Also, thank you for dropping by my stream the other day. Much appreciated.
Oh, I had to hit you back like I said I would.
Okay, so I
Oh fuck.
Follow that up.
I just saw
so-
Doom's.
Wait, it's not your turn yet, Stardust. It's not your turn. You're in the wrong spot. I'm sorry. So that goes. No, you're a part of the cast. You know it's us four last, bro. Come on now. Stop acting brand new.
I feel high-rollered.
Put somebody on the map, bro.
I guess I should. I definitely want to give a shout out to Donnie Jones in the chat. I'm not sure if he's a content creator, but he definitely looks like he wants the clout. So if he is, good luck to you, sir.
Tony Bing's old.
There are definitely better ways to get attention for your channel if that's your goal. But you do you, my friend. Also check out Cute Little Chaos Kitty. Definitely one of my favorite members of DSG.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate you. So, Mr. Lejeune, bro, we will see you in the after show, man. Thank you for stopping through, bro. Greatly appreciate it. My dude, J. Coon Prime, second time on the show, bro. That Destiny love is there, bro. So, every time we talking Destiny, if you want to come on, you the man.
Even
So
if it's not Destiny and you just want somebody to make fun of, by all means.
sounds good, boss. See
Jay,
you in the after show,
Stardust.
my dude.
Let's play some Fortnite sometime. Highruler, fantastic debate. I loved every second of it.
Sounds good. See you in the after show, boss. Tricks, the man who never stays for the after show, always has to go get that red wine. Bro, it's been a while since we and you have gotten to chop it up, so thank you for coming through. I greatly appreciate it, my man. Hopefully we'll see you in the after show this time. I don't know if we will.
I'll be there this time.
All right. See you in a bit, boss. My man, Sadat the Gamer, the Birdman himself.
I didn't even do this today.
You did. You just kind of went in. Like, I'm gonna see you in the after show, crazy man. All right, bro. Dude, Johnny Rocket, it has been a minute since you've been on the show as well. Thank you for stopping through, bro. Greatly appreciate the Destiny talk, the love for the Avengers community that you've been showing. Man, the bird was fire. Like, it came in, did his thing.
Bringing it, upstaging me, right? But thank you for having me, man. It's a pleasure as always. And go Doom Squad, man.
Yes, indeed. See you in the after show, boss. Go ahead, put somebody on the map. Like Stardust.
I'm going to go with SlipShock, right? This man, I hope you don't get too shy, my friend, but listen, right? This dude has been underrated for too long. I hate to see it. Don't like to see it, bro. Listen.
Sorry,
This man blasted out fire content, regardless what game it is, regardless what conversation it is. I watched his videos on the quiet without him even knowing because of his voice. I like his voice. Sorry, that's weird, but I'm like, listen, bro, I could listen to this dude do a podcast on his own for like for 5 hours, just like chilling, do my own thing. So subscribe to this man, get him to like 1,000, get him YouTube partner, give him what he deserves. I've had enough. Subscribe to Slip.
Yes, indeed. SlipShock TV, put somebody on the map, good sir.
Well, Jay took both of my people, but I'm going to reiterate with King Greek and Synchro.
Go ahead, bro. Go
ahead and do both of them because I always do stuff with them. I'm actually doing something real soon with Synchro. You'll see it pretty soon. Casual as well. And those are the three people I'm always doing stuff with. And I'm sorry.
You're supposed to put one person on the damn map.
all four of us rock together, man. So
I
it's like,
know, bro.
we're one person right now.
I got you. My dude.
Thanks, Stardust, man. I appreciate
my
you.
dude,
dog.
my guy, Mr. Ruler himself. Go ahead, put somebody
Yes,
on the
sir.
map, good sir.
Yeah, so like I gotta give a little story to this one because this isn't actually my pick, right? So the story to this is that there was one night I was up at like 5 a.m. I think I had just finished streaming, and Lejeune was actually still streaming. So I popped in, see what my boy's up to, and he's actually going through like his favorite like ASMR channels, bro. I didn't know this man had that side to him, right? But he actually put this one individual on the map there in his own stream that I'd like to kind of like echo that out there, right? So this person is actually twitch.tv/the little moonling, and she does ASMR, but she also does like really good music, right? Like we're talking like some of those soft tones, kind of like that nice little piano. Like it's actually pretty dope, man. So I'm gonna throw it in the chat. I think she's on Spotify as well. She's got like one song is like October Skies. That's a fire song, like real talk. So check her out, man. Really good music, and yeah, that's who I'm putting on the map this week.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, man. My person is going to be shit. Why didn't I think of somebody?
I did that because Jay took mine. I was gonna say Synchro, but then I was
I mean,
like,
y'all
I
all
don't
put
know.
like so many. Oh, I know who I want to put on the map. Mammoth the Eagle. That dude right there. Y'all put that dude in the chat for me. That dude right there, great supporter. But not only is that, he's like a super cool cat, man. The dude is so supportive, so like just a good community member. You know what I mean? And he streams multiple games. He's on that Marvel's Avengers right now, and he's been like killing it in the raid and whatnot. I mean, checkpoint restarting and all that too. But still, Mammoth the Eagle. Definitely check that dude out. And also Phoebe Rocks. Phoebe Rocks in the Marvel's Avengers community. Super cool chick, super supportive, a little bit wide open and will get in your face, but she means well. So definitely check out Phoebe Rocks. Anything else anybody want to say before we close this show off, my dude?
I got nothing, man. I'm good.
Sounds good to me. Well, guys, with all of that said, this was a hell of a show. Destiny, Avengers, Superman and Lois, a little bit of Sifu in there, man. Yeah, I'm loving it. Thank you guys for tuning in to the weekly wrap up. We are your hosts, DoomkillaHD, Highruler, SlipShock TV, and Slight Stardust. And with all that said, laissez les bon temps rouler, which means let the good times roll. Peace out, people.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy DoomkillaHD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Let's go! It's the weekly wrap up where we give you the news. Break it down bite size so it's easier to consume. Discussing the hottest game that's out of what's coming soon. Is it real or is rumor? Homie, that's up to you. Fire or trash reaction, live viewers call in. No cap conversation, we going all in. It's the weekly wrap up, so enjoy the show. You're not rocking with the best. Let the good times roll. Come on.